Time is the enemy, the past, it threatens the fastest weapon. You wouldn't make it past a second, and that's the question. Play it brash and reckless, or choose a cautious solution you thought was prudent. In any sepulcher, pulchritude will become the putrid. It's that wealth that I'm pursuing. No mountain too steep or dungeon too deep to send expanded remarks up to the top of the peak or beneath. They see you bleed, they come like sharks to it, while I swim in that money bin like Carl Barks drew it. So send your national parks druid, I'll send him home in a natural box with a closed top and most of the parts included. Save your breath for a cleric confessor. Death is a lesson and life is a tenured professor. But if you're seeking my official advice, sign on the dotted line, initial it twice.
Attendees.
Hello.
Initial it twice. Sorry, late. Late on my cue.
You get...
It's fine. Listen, you know what? From Chris, it's okay.
Oh,
I support it 100%. Hello.
oh, that's great.
I am Tycho Brahe of Penny Arcade and PAX. I am also Ominifus Hereward-Dron, CEO of Acquisitions Incorporated. But today, what day is it?
Thursday. It's always Thursday when we do this.
Boy.
You know what should have clued me in?
What day is this? What?
You know what should have clued me in that we were
cameras?
doing the C team? Yeah. It's always on Thursday.
Typically.
Anyway, but today I'm playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons for my friend to my right,
Best friend.
Dragonborn narcissist, Dinar Blitzen.
Yay.
To the right of my right, repping the natural world, Walnut Dawn Grass.
Where's Brahma?
Topical catchphrase.
All accusatory.
Yeah, it's like topical catchphrase, not for internal use.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Professional
It is for
driver.
internal use.
On a
Exactly.
closed
Consult a
course.
physician.
Now,
Do not
Consult a
attend.
magician.
to my left, not your grandma's grandma. Yeah, get it ready. Not your grandma's grandma, except for those rare cases in which she is your grandma's grandma, Rosie Beestinger. No, but that's like at a certain level, like that's just like juicing. You know what I mean? To the left of my left, emerging as though from a mist shroud, Cthulhu Draub.
One for you.
All the mushrooms.
Here. Great to see you.
Now, does anybody remember where we left off
Yeah.
last game?
Burned into our memories.
Nope.
No? Is this no penetration whatsoever?
What's the last thing you remember, Dinar?
We were cooking those square cakes, right?
Yeah. Close.
A couple months ago? When last we saw our heroes, O Shadow Council, the party had recently found in the 3rd ward of Scala a notoriously xenophobic Dragonborn enclave. They had recently found Princess Sorcia's villa in the 3rd ward, and having been led within, Dinar Blitzen was reunited with a hatched Dragonborn girl named Krenar. So real name, the character has a real name now, is a part of the canon, has been established, has a complex, a sophisticated relationship with her mother, a perhaps even more sophisticated and complex relationship with her father, a fraught social scenario that you were, functionally speaking, plunged into the middle of. There were interactions of various kinds. Krenar is a sprightly child, has made many grim attacks on the artifacts and decor
She's a grifter.
of the villa.
She's an iconoclast.
Exactly. Removed the sword strap, trying to pull Toothbrush away into the hedge. It's a real mess. It's a real mess, and then thrust into this already robust scenario. Here comes Prince Shimmerscale, perhaps invited in a sense by the secret messages you picked up on earlier. That is the scenario we find ourselves in. Kronar, the scion of Scala, is on the tail that you have, that other Dragonborn do not. And she is getting some kind of ride from the tail situation, even as the prince turns his heel, his left arm profoundly scaled with this violent punch weapon,
Yeah.
this cestus.
That you have your eye on. Mm-hmm. Like Dinar is pretty excited
I'm
about
gonna get that.
killing his shimmer scale just to take that thing.
I'm gonna get his weapon and his kid.
And then I'm gonna eat him.
You know, no, this is it. And then you're gonna feed his teeth to your horse.
Yeah.
Is the classic
Yep.
scenario. Now,
All my insults just come back.
exactly.
This
So
one guy.
just select
Yep.
from the menu. So Kronar, in this moment of silence between this sort of hot, dangerous, mystic triangle formed between you, the prince, and the princess, Kronar is not does not have the psychological tools to process that this is an important mommy-daddy scenario. And it is precisely in this scenario that she begins to climb from the tail up the straps on the back of the armor. And with a quick pull, she has flopped Cappy off
Oh.
and is now seated on your head. And then she has placed Cappy on top of her own head. And it is completely covered.
Aw.
And that's the show.
It's the whole show.
Thanks so much.
We have a brand new show. It's like we can't beat this.
Yeah.
We can't beat these Apex. But here's the situation. I want to make sure that Rosie B. Stinger, Walnut Dawn Grass, and Cathristraub know that the expression on Cappy's face is not pleased.
Oh.
There's
eyes
a little. This is definitely not exactly. The eyebrows have moved down in this way, and he's looking down at his own ridge.
Spores angrily puffing out.
Yeah, exactly. Just a little dust rain.
It just looks like glitter. She's loving it.
No, everything that's happening, and so this has been. We're talking about a full minute of silence now in the middle.
Watches this baby climb on me.
In the middle,
watching.
in the middle of this villa.
Cute kid. Does the prince say anything, or he just shows up and it's just like
Something that is novel to note. So as I described, Sorsha is wearing the traditional battle garb, even in the villa, which constitutes armor plates, but also this wrap that is capable of holding a child. This is a pretty traditional gear for the mother. You'd be able to purchase this from the app. I mean, it would be a featured product.
yeah, 2-day delivery.
He is not wearing the one, and that is a little odd.
Okay. I know that in their culture,
Yeah, you know that there is some
both parents wear one,
absolutely.
and he's not wearing one.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's
It
weird.
has a ceremonial function. I mean, it's also something for your community to congratulate you on. It's a raiment, right?
Yeah. Well, if he's not gonna say anything,
Yeah.
I'd just be like,
So his
"Help you with something,
Yeah, yeah.
dude."
You talk, I talk.
Yeah, who talks first? Got something? You're gonna pay me back the money you stole?
Yeah,
Is that why you're here?
So his people have begun to filter out, and you can tell at some deep level that there are sophistications to the social politics between these houses too. It's like you think that there would be some way to mathematically represent
Yeah.
like how close each individual person can be to any other person. You can see they're sort of like forming this social graph here in the open space underneath these canopies.
Walnut calls out to Dinar. Should we go? Is this a Dragonborn thing? We just want to know.
It's always a Dragonborn thing.
Prince Shimmerscale says, I told you to go, and you didn't go. That's the source of the problem.
Walnut immediately stiffens up and goes, Okay, well, maybe we're not going to go anywhere. she goes, well, now we're not going anywhere.
He's like king reverse psychology. Every time he says it, I'm like, I'm moving in here. I'm buying a house.
Now we're getting to the bottom.
I'm on Redfin right now.
I got dual
Piece of shit.
Do you not want me in your bathroom?
Yeah.
Say that. See what happens.
I got a dump ready to go.
So yeah, she immediately, as soon as he tells her to do something, she says no, and she looks at Dinar and like as the trying to give him the like I got your back face.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for her, it's just
Yeah. I don't get it at all. Like, Dinar would be like, oh, what?
You okay?
Yeah, everything all right? Frowning again.
Well, that's
It's like a different kind of frown.
Yeah. So, Shimmer Scale crosses
Yeah.
this courtyard, not toward you, not anywhere in your part of this diagram, and he switches to the Draconic dialect when he speaks, and they have a very, it's like an older form of it. It's like a very stuffy version. It's like an older, more proper
Yeah.
version of it. Like, in a typical Dragonborn city, like the Draconic is gonna have some of the hard. It's gonna be like Draconic, but like in a wind tunnel. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the weird shit is gonna be pulled off of it.
Like, I mean, so I'm gonna be trying to take cues from Princess Sorcha here.
Correct.
Because like,
That's wise.
don't want to, but it's also like, this is family business. It's not, this is none of our family, right? So I don't want to get,
And you have what you want.
yeah, I got the kid. See you.
You're the one that wins. And so when he approaches Princess Sorcha, just through gritted teeth, he says in Draconic. So you don't know, if you don't know Draconic, this is not something that you perceive. He says, "My word is law. This insolence," and he points over toward Dinar. He says, "It will be tested in Virtue's Forge." And she responds instantly, just completely flat, no emotion. She says, "My word is law. He will have a second." And he responds just as quickly, and he says, "My word is law. I will choose the second." And he points over at Rosie and says, "He will have this useless old woman."
but she knows what he's saying.
I do know
yeah.
what he's saying, but I don't let on.
Yeah.
Just no reaction.
No,
I wave.
no, please, no.
He points at me. and I'm
Anyone but, no.
Anyone but this martial master.
Please don't, no. Like, oh,
A little bit
geez.
more, you're like,
Not that, oh.
Yeah, there's a brief pause, and Princess Sorcha nods. You think that is the form of combat that they generally
Yeah.
get up to.
So do I have a say in this? I say that. Do I have a say in this?
They both just turn and look at you with the same expression.
which is like, a big smile.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like,
Yeah, you do have a say.
cool. All right.
Crenard cannot perceive
Yeah.
any of this. None of it's making sense. She puts her hand like she looks down underneath Cappy and like puts her hand down.
On my head?
No, just like down for the high five.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm going to give her a high five.
And that's the show.
And then she
I knew it was coming, but I had to give her.
She kneels down. Exactly. You got to let him learn.
Gotta give it to her.
She gets down real flat on your head and then sort of scuttles out. And then Cappy adjusts himself back on the far more substantial
Yeah.
brow ridge of Dinar Blitz and a place of comfort for him. He's not a toy. By God.
no, we're
he
gonna
demands
move in
respect.
together.
He's your husband.
Yeah.
He demands
husband to be.
respect.
We're gonna move in together in the future.
You're moving together underground.
Oh my God, we've seen it.
So Rosie turns to you and very haughtily, she's like, "Can someone please explain to me what is going on?"
And then I say, Can someone please explain to us what is going on?
He says, yes, I would be more than happy to. You are going to die tomorrow, and you're going to die tomorrow because your friend is an idiot.
So
I do agree with you on the second point.
Which friend? Point of clarification.
We're friends, though. That's cool.
Yeah, there's 3 of us that it couldn't be.
Yeah. Could be anybody, really. Well, I've lived a long and happy life. So if I die tomorrow, then I die tomorrow. But I suppose we'll have to find out.
He looks through the gathered throng, and he chooses the man who let you in to the house itself, the sort of dragonborn monk, the ascetic, with the emblem of Bahamut on a chain. He indicates that will be his second in the fight.
I say, you're not man enough to do it yourself?
I had a perfectly acceptable honor battle established. The rules were modified by the princess, and I'm bound to them.
So he's going to pit a tiny old halfling woman against that's pretty noble, very princely. It's fine.
And you can recognize the trained, like the training that this individual has. Like the sort of servants in these houses, in these fine houses, are not. These robes aren't simple because it's a class thing. Like these are monks.
Right. Monk in the sense that I'm a monk.
Monk in the sense that you are a monk. Okay. Like monk in the sense that they are given over to martial practice, and they appear to be everywhere at this tier of society.
Do I know anything about Bahamut?
Other than that, it's the god of good dragons that, generally speaking, is well revered among Dragonborn and many other peoples.
Okay.
What is happening? I look at Cthulhu and I go, I truly hate cities, and it turns out that I truly hate Dragonborn cities.
This is what I don't get. I don't know exactly what they're talking about, but this must have happened before. It seems like there's some kind of an impasse. There really is no other adjudicating body to resolve this. They both get what they say.
Walnut goes, what is adjudicating?
Go back.
And she goes, never mind. Maybe. And she goes, I just think these people are awful. And I would love for us to, and she only heard Shimmerscale say that you were going to die. It's like, I think we could just leave. Dinar's right. It's not his kid. We could just
take off?
Rosie's already stretching, doing all of her
just getting
we got a night to figure it out. I could sneak out in the middle of the night.
I'm a Dinar this time.
Exactly.
For once.
Fine.
Wait, hold on a second. We're conferring amongst ourselves. Is that the case?
No, loudly in front of everybody.
Oh, it was loud, for sure.
It wasn't even a whisper.
We could sneak out.
We're gonna just leave in the middle of the night.
All of this will be gone in 1,000 years.
Can I get exactly? Can I get a perception check
Sure.
from you, Rosie Beestinger?
Yeah, sure.
I love that Rosie was stretching.
Rosie,
a 13.
A 13 total. Okay. You are. All you can tell for sure is that you are ass deep in some super, level 10 social rules.
Okay.
You know that things are happening, and you know that you don't understand something important.
Okay.
But you're just aware of how over your head you are in this alien zone.
I had a note here that this social hierarchy that you described in this room clearly is very specific and has mathematical law governing it. That seems like the kind of thing Rosie would be observing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Again, even the architecture seems to seems to be moving towards some kind of ideal.
Right. Okay.
From the chaos of the base, even here in the third ward, there's a sophistication. It is at this point that two monks in similar garb to the one that led you in, the one that was chosen as the second, they arrive from the door, and Prince Shimmerscale indicates with his head toward Dinar and Rosie. And they come over and attempt to lead you out.
Okay. I think that I will not allow them to touch me.
Yeah.
No way.
I'm going to get away from that with a quickness.
Okay.
Do I need to roll?
Well, here, yeah, go ahead and roll.
Okay, what would you like?
Give me acrobatics, just because this will set up a cool scene.
A 17.
Okay, so the hand is coming out for the elbow, and describe for me how you do not allow that.
So up to this point, Rosie has actually been trying to play dumb, and once she realized she was going to be treated as a dumb old lady, she was like, okay, fine, that's what you want to believe. We're going to lean into that. But when this person reaches out for her, she's already gotten into this mindset like, okay, combat is going to happen. She started that mental preparation. And as soon as someone comes near her, it is like she shifts just slightly, like it's a graphical glitch.
Oh yeah.
Like
just
it's
a little stunt.
Yeah. Yeah. Like they reached out where they thought her arm was going to be, and it was not.
Yeah, exactly. Just like it swipes through.
Right. Yeah.
And you register the confusion.
Right.
On their face, and in Draconic, you hear Princess Sorsha say, "My word is law. My servants will lead them to the chamber."
Okay.
And she looks at you with authentic care.
Okay, so before we are taken anywhere, I want to look at Princess Sorsha right in the face and speak to her in Draconic.
Go for it.
And say,
Ooh, wow.
Your household staff belongs to Shimmerscale, by the way. And then I'll let myself be let out.
It's like, Grandma. So what occurs is that these monks withdraw at her statement, and this dance continues in this courtyard, and then two of her own retinue, lithe, bedecked in dragon scale.
Are these her handmaidens?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And they will come out with much more ginger pressure. It starts with a bow. And they reach a hand, and they are directing you instead of trying to make any kind of physical contact.
But they're trying to get us to, so we're gonna have to like stay in a cell or something overnight. Like, do we have this? Am I familiar with this practice?
Well, yeah.
Or is this just their clan?
Well, yeah. I mean, it could be similar. It's not before a ritual combat. It's not too strange for there to be a period of meditation and
Okay. All right.
And care taken.
We still have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
And so I see them leading you away, and Walnut is like, "What are we supposed? Are we supposed to come with you?"
I'm gonna.
Oh, we're under arrest.
I'm gonna just like.
Oh, okay. When I see that look from Rosie, I just quiet. I look at Cthulhu and I go, "Oh yeah.
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 Do we get something?"
We can. I mean, if you
Yeah.
want.
Oh no,
But,
we
but
should
seriously,
definitely.
do we really though? Do we really come with you? Do we though? But do we really?
What do we do?
I think you guys need to leave this place as soon as you can,
Yeah.
and we'll be in touch. Because we need folks on the outside
We
to
have
break
to-
us out of this fucking mess.
We're in trial by combat with the prince.
We'll start at the beginning.
Yeah, for custody of Kronar, maybe. Some sort of, there was an honor-bound insult here. Dragonborn don't like to be insulted.
So we just kill him then? We just go after him?
Yeah, if you want to kill him right now, you'd be
his
doing me a huge
kid.
favor.
Oh. She won't miss him? She wasn't super hot on him.
Let's kill him now or
while
I
he was
kill
in
him
the room.
tomorrow. Guys gotta go.
I don't understand it, but I really don't understand Dragonborn. But yeah, we'll totally get out of here. And then I look at Cthulhu and I just go, Oh no, Walnut can't wink.
It's like a canonical thing that Walnut
No,
can't
no,
wink.
it has to be. It has to be both eyes and the mouth.
That's right. It's like Rihanna.
I'm still. I still have my my disguised self as a kind of a short platinum
Boy.
dragonborn.
Are you still a dragon boy?
I'm still at this
I
point.
thought
Yeah.
you shed it at Spice Caraway's house.
No, I reapplied it for this.
Understood.
Before this, so
of course.
and
Well,
I-
and canonically, we have decided that the entire costume just sloughs off into a physical
Right, yeah.
skin.
Because he thinks that's cooler.
Right.
yeah, but no, but I am still wearing it, and I don't know how to work the armatures of the eyes, so I just go wink.
It's just like a post-stroke,
In
like
common.
Yeah, I can't tell if that will work or not.
Wink.
Wink.
we'll
Wait.
tell you guys where we're going.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
We'll be in touch when we figure out what to do.
Totally.
And Walnut goes, I guess we'll go find somewhere to sit for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Go research blessing spells and spells to boost friends
to
and
make me
teammates.
win.
Yeah.
Winning spells.
Yeah, winning spells, any sort of ways to make people luckier. And then if you want to poison the prince,
In all seriousness, Walnut, if you can figure out a way for us to get out of the city, the most effective route, you know, we've been riding on top of the cart together for a long time. I feel like you've probably got some cartography skill in you. So I trust your sense of direction. And if you can help by figuring out where we go, I think that'll be really helpful.
Walnut gives Cathris a knowing look and then just says, like, okay, well, we can figure that out.
Over and out.
Okay. 10-4. So you're led back into the intestines of this building. And as I described before, the architecture and then even the inside of the house
I have it
established.
described here as cool.
Yeah, it is
that
that.
sounds cool.
It is that in a way, but just like this layer of town in general, it seems to be designed with siege in mind.
Oh.
So it's difficult to conceive of directly, but the people who are leading you through know quite well, and virtually before you know it, you are led through a wall that they have opened, and you think that you are continuing to go north.
Okay.
Your sense is that you are going north in a passage that exists below the home,
Okay.
and then elevation begins to rise, and you are traveling up not cool like rad, but
cool, like Dudical.
no, Batical.
Obacious.
No, you are going up confusing meshes of stairs,
Okay.
climbing higher and higher until ultimately you are deposited in a very strange sort of room to anyone else. But this room is not confusing to you, Rosie, because it echoes the types of architecture that you would have seen at the monastery.
Oh.
So as you are led through and the door behind you is closed, and you hear a click inside the mechanism of the door, you are actually looking out over what must be the next higher level of Scala.
Okay.
So the fourth ward, right past this area, is all farm. So even high up in this mountain ridge, you can see small monastery buildings, and it's just this massive tract of lush farmland that you can see, and half of this room is actually open out. It's open air, like basically that wall doesn't exist. You have a not small, like the room you have is not small. Imagine a circular floor. Here there are bedrolls, cots, other niceties, but then out there is no wall at all. You can actually walk out on a kind of dais and look out over that next level. But that level seems entirely populated by this ascetic class that you keep seeing represented
The
at different points in
monks
this.
of Bahamut.
Yeah, exactly. At different points in this town.
Okay.
So, like, we're being escorted by the handmaidens up this way? Is the
Correct.
princess with us? Is
No,
Kronar?
no. There is no Kronar.
Okay.
There is only you, 2 of her handmaidens, and Rosie Beestinger.
Okay.
Can I see how far the drop is outside of this dais?
Oh, you think that you would not survive it?
Okay.
It is high up on a wall.
Okay.
You're basically sort of like almost up in a crenellation, and it's just a flat wall
Okay.
below that. To say nothing of the fact that the floor extends a bit beyond it, so that it actually goes out a bit. You'd be dropping into raw space,
Okay.
and then being crushed on the rocks.
It's not my first choice.
Well, it's. I mean, listen. This is Dungeons and Dragons. Like that's one of the options.
I need a dragon.
That's one of the options you have.
Rosie takes a look. She's like, well, there's no getting out of here.
Bye.
It's been long enough.
Yeah.
I'm done.
But it's a.
Shimmer still
Yeah.
thinks I'm dying tomorrow. I die now.
Show him, yeah.
But as you're looking around, you can see that tract. You can see then another wall beyond that, and then up beyond that, near the actual peak, like up basically at like the neck ridge of this massive carved dragon. You can see what must be the ultimate expression of whatever mathematics you see represented on this third floor. So we're moving into curves and things like that. Up there, it's all solid, simple, eternal shapes at the very highest peak. And you can't see anyone milling around. Like you don't have that type of access to it, but you can see their strange architecture sort of poking out above the ridge of the wall.
Does it seem like that's like the temple of Bahamut? Like the
It doesn't. Its iconography does not look like that of Bahamut. It doesn't look like a temple either.
but it looks like a dwelling of some
It's
kind?
yeah. It is definitely what passes for their highest form of architecture here.
If the prince and princess don't live in there, who does?
Just ask them handmaidens. Who lives there? Is that Bahamut's house?
They're not here.
Oh, they left.
Oh, they left?
You're like, hey,
Hey, come back. Whose house? Is that Bahamut's house?
Is that the Bahama hut?
the Bahamut?
Boo.
Yeah, the Bahamas.
You're fired.
Yuck.
Okay.
No, it's fine. So this is what's interesting about this room to you, Rosie, is that it doesn't have. It assumes that anyone in here is a dragonborn. Like there's nothing.
Me size.
No, there's
Massive doors and
exactly like, and it has a bunch of like basically self-care items that you recognize instinctively, but are intimate tools.
scale scrapers.
Yeah, they're basically stuff that people with flesh don't need. In the same way that, it's like a dragonborn probably doesn't need a razor in the classic sense. You can see just basically what is clearly a standardized set of tiny files. And you can see one of them is a small version of what Dinar's sword looks like.
Oh.
It goes up on a flat surface with a handle at the bottom, and then it has like a tooth. It has a little sawtooth design that basically is for tooth care.
Hey, look, I found a
times.
Percival. That's what this is, right? This is a Percival? I try to brush my teeth with it.
That's for. It's not for that. The Paranellum is sensitive no matter the species. No matter the species, it's always sensitive. I'm like, I don't.
It's probably like a hotel. This one's new. Don't worry about that.
Well, it's been sanitized at least.
Yeah. They have all the plastic, but this is the like from a ritual perspective. These are all the things that you would have for like culturally. It's the same. Preparing for an honor battle like this is the same as preparing for a funeral.
Yeah.
Or
a wedding.
No, there's just a pragmatism at a very deep level about like we can save a step here if we if we manage all this stuff. The problem is that you can't do any of this yourself.
The cleaning and the prepping.
It's not something that you can do.
Yeah.
It won't work.
Well, we probably have to. I guess are we the fight's tomorrow, right?
Yes.
So we have to spend the whole night in this room
Yes.
I have to spend the whole night cleaning.
cleaning me. You're gonna need more than one paranellum brush. Taint.
Oh, the perineum or the perineum. Yeah.
Perineum, yes.
Listen, you gotta get him looking resplendent.
Yeah.
Yeah, for his death.
You do me, I'll do you.
Perfect. Okay, I start scrubbing your perineum.
Start braiding your hair. We just make a
How's the team
fun,
doing?
a fun
In all
pillow.
seriousness, Rosie, like every once in a while, she'll be like, "Okay, what's this one?" And then you're like,
Oh yeah, it has to be. This is how it has to be.
You're like, this one's for the neck frill.
Yeah.
And so I climb up and I'm like, so, Scala, huh? Is this your first time here? Is this your first time?
This far in, yeah, I've never been more than passing by here.
Dragonborn are pretty weird. Maybe just these. You seem fine.
Thanks.
Is this a normal thing? This whole like ritual death
I don't even know
thing?
why we're 100% why we're fighting for
This
them.
one, really? Okay, because I don't either.
Yeah. Should we have said something? 2020 hindsight.
I feel like we didn't really have a say. I'm not sure they would have explained it to us.
Yeah.
They don't seem like the type to deign to respond to questions from the likes of us. Okay, turn.
It's
like a cat.
yeah.
He's purring.
Just like, just a guttural, like,
I didn't know you could purr.
It's just
you will
way-
tell no one.
Don't worry, I won't tell anybody.
Thank
So
God.
It's way down.
Yeah.
So it's a multi-stage process.
Got a lot of folds.
The scaling, obviously the scaling is going splendidly, but there is a pot. It looks almost like a teapot that is set by the tools that has a kind of almost like it's fragrant. It has like a grit paste, and it is basically for scale shining. It's just a part of the bath.
I was gonna say, it's a neti pot. It's how you clean your breath sacs. You pour it in your nose, it comes out your mouth.
and you're like, ready.
What a treat.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, this is great.
I get some on my hands. I'm shining all the scales down. Yep. I'm like doing all the highlight and contour, so you look really good.
Yeah. What do we do when we win?
Well, I guess you get to keep the kid.
Is that how this is gonna work?
Is that what you want?
No. I don't want to kill someone's dad and...
We're not gonna kill the dad. We're gonna
Adopt them?
kill the monk. It's fine.
All right.
Yeah, they got lots of those.
And the dad, isn't it 2-on-2?
Oh.
Did I interpret that correctly?
Yeah.
I thought a second was just like.
He was picking his second. I did the same thing at first. He was picking
okay,
his
I
second.
thought it was just the two monks having a fight. Gotcha,
No,
gotcha.
it's
okay,
us against
us versus
him
them.
and him and a dude.
2v2. Now,
I mean, you can always spare his life. I think we could. We have a lot of options. I know, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna take his glove and I'm gonna eat him.
He's gonna take his glove and a couple of the rings off his face.
Sure.
so he looks younger than you thought. Like, you don't know how long it's been since he's actually...
Had a bath.
Yeah, well, since he's actually been taken care of at all.
Okay. And I like.
Oh, gleaming.
How? Sorry, this is a rude question. How old are you? I'm like looking at you from different
Yeah.
angles. I'm like, what?
Well, the whole shadow realm makes things fuzzy. 19 at one point.
Wait. 19 years old? Seriously?
Yeah. It's just there's just this accumulation, and this is a boy.
It's a sweet boy.
And you sent him to stud in the shadow realm. You are a fantasy criminal.
What? 19 in Dragonborn is like
gonna say, what's
22 in human.
No, it's like 15. And
Oh, yeah.
She shouldn't have done it.
No, I'm joking. That's all. It's older.
Yeah, all that grime really aged you up. I didn't know. So, are you even old enough to have an egg?
Yeah? Yeah.
You sure?
No,
Okay.
not really. This is all new to me.
Is Krenar your only family? Like, where are your parents?
My clan is near here.
Okay.
We don't get along with Scala.
Yeah, I picked that one up. They don't get along with you either. Wait, so your clan is near here?
They're jealous.
The Scollans? Obviously.
We're better.
Copper's a very good color, if you ask me. Do you like if you're here, if they're near here, can we escape and like go to your clan and keep Krenar safe?
That's no. I don't think they would be excited. about
Rosie's not
that.
going to pry about that.
Yeah, they wouldn't be excited about that.
Okay. I'll let that one go. Now I'm like polishing your eyelids because they're really surprisingly scaly
Yeah.
up there.
You found a new type of scale
Yeah.
in there. So this is exactly how it's supposed to go.
Thanks.
Again, you can't. It's not something you can't do it for yourself.
Yeah.
And have it be correct.
And I
right.
wouldn't say that what I'm doing is necessarily correct, but it's the darn best I can.
No, yeah. You're putting it in.
I've done a lot of things in my life, but I've never polished a Dragonborn before.
Exactly.
Not now, one off the bucket list.
Yep.
Here, now,
Can die happy tomorrow.
so the
I
second
can.
the second part of the preparation is there's basically almost like there's like a family crest, almost like a family words that is supposed to be recited, but it needs to be recited over you. You know them, but Rosie does not know them.
So
it's a ritual that is said to be a shield
yes,
when recited over you.
over me,
Over you.
I would hold this. I would return the favor. I'm not kidding. I would like try to, after being cleaned, like try to wash your hands and feet for you.
Yeah.
And braid your hair and
Put some of the shiny scale stuff on me.
It doesn't look right. It's weird. It's irritating. It's like burnt.
hilarious.
You're like, no, no.
It's like,
but I'm like,
it's like diatomaceous earth. It's like you just bleed touching it.
God.
it's rough. But I appreciate it anyway. It's
Yeah.
very sweet.
So you've pulled the hair, like the hair is out of the braids,
the
and you
long-
like
the long
rebraided
gray
it.
hair.
And like so
you got-
poorly
you-
done.
Yeah,
Like,
that's- I love
with
it.
big,
You
dragonborn
I was gonna
hands.
say, you have sisters, but
Don't really deal with hair.
but they're dragonborn.
Yeah.
So it doesn't help.
Common, yeah. But I've seen it and give it a good shot. It's like a knot, like tight in a knot.
I pat it and I'm like, I think it's nice.
Well, if we're going in war, we're in this together. We're going to war together.
That's right.
Yeah. And then I would say the clan speech. Is this the
That's
name
what
of
it's
it?
called. Yeah, it
right.
doesn't need to be. That doesn't need to be recited.
Okay. The body is a tomb we carry with us. What sweetness then to leave it behind.
Rosie like it. Mama like.
Mommy like it.
Okay, so I have to say this
Wish
over
I could have
you.
seen it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I stand on your shoulders.
Yeah. So I say that over you, and
Okay.
then you have to say it over me.
Okay. So I.
So I like lay flat,
Yeah. Yeah. Do I stand on your tummy?
just yell it in my face.
Yell it into his
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah.
Open your mouth.
You have to cough it into my mouth.
The body is a tomb. What sweetness then to leave it behind?
No, you ruined it. You grandmother, you realize it.
All right, do over. I'm sorry. Let me do it again. Okay, so I'll be normal.
It's like you like have a
I know,
tantrum.
I'm like, no.
You're all clean, so I don't let you lay on the floor. I'm like, no, get on a bedroll. I'm not doing this again. I'll make you lay down, and I say, the body is a tomb we carry with us. What sweetness then to leave it behind. And I touch you on the heart and on the head, which is not part of your ritual, but it's something that I've done to many sad babies in my life to calm them down. So it's this like soothing thing. And I don't have any magic necessarily to imbue to you, but whatever grandmotherly blessings that I am able to do.
All right. Now, the last part of the preparation is that you need to practice. You need to practice combat.
We should have done that first. We're gonna get all sweaty.
Get all dirty.
I know.
That adds to it.
You got
I'm not
tomorrow.
gonna get sweaty.
I mean, you have,
Don't sweat. I'm dragging.
This is clearly something that he wants to get to quickly on the morrow. So after this, after the litany is recited, you hear the door open again, and you see two of Sorsha's handmaidens. They enter with a tray of food. And then they back out, still looking down, and they close the door.
Thank you. Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Glosh, glosh.
Dragonborn
Yeah.
next to me.
But the face looks nice, but it's this sound. It's this other sound. And so the sun is setting outside this. There's a breeze starting to come in off of the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
And you can see the monks outside preparing for the end of the day. You can see them carrying bells around through the fields on that higher level.
I like the sound of this because it brings me back to the parts of my time at the monastery that were my favorite,
Yeah.
which is the evening.
Well, the ritual,
evening
right?
rituals,
Everybody knows
yeah.
what to do.
Right.
That's nice.
Yep. Love that. So I go out before we start our practice fighting. I go out on the dais and I watch these monks, and it sounds like they serve Bahamut, which is a good god, and that it would be something that I'm impressed with. Right, like this whole venture is crazy to me to think of.
Yeah, absolutely.
An organization of this size, right?
It is, and what's more is that it's very high up. I mean, it's higher even than some of the noble housing that life and that approach to life is considered.
Right.
In their, like I say, in the way that they are describing what they think is real and what is important. That's very near the top.
The religious caste is
Well,
very
yeah.
high. Yeah.
When we look out the windows, can we see the Sword Mountains? Can I see?
Yeah. Out along the sides. But what's interesting about this room is it actually will not let you look.
Towards where my stuff?
No, you can't. You can't see.
course not.
You can't see down that road. But also, you can't see the lower levels that you've been in. You can't see that first, second, or third levels. Like, this is a place that is meant to orient the soul toward the summit.
So we're both looking out this big open air fane, listening to these bells, and Rosie turns to Dinar and says, "What do you think happens when you die?" We're gonna have that talk.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
I don't even know what Dinar thinks when he talks.
Figure it out.
D&D, motherfucker.
Yeah, what would
You're the
Dinar
dragon
think?
in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Just let it flow, man.
Oh, you're the dungeon.
Turns
Yeah.
out.
Does he buy the thing that you just uttered?
Yeah, do you believe that?
Yeah, no, he does. Like, so you saw the name of that thing was the Scales of Vars Malus
The Scales of Vars Malus.
is the name of the little poem that he recited.
Yeah.
So that's his clan's god. That's his Bahamut.
Oh, got it. Okay. Got it.
So I guess he would believe like in death they would serve
Role play this out
you
with
pledge.
me.
I know. I'm trying to think. I'm literally.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
thought about what
Yeah.
he would like. How they view the afterlife. I don't know. How do normal? I'm asking table talking a little bit here.
No,
how do
no, you have
paladins
to.
view the afterlife? Because they all pledge in service to a god, right? So what does a normal paladin think
Exactly.
of when they die?
The systems, like the meta systems that describe that, have to do with, it's not dissimilar from what many people in that regular world believe, that there are upper regions
Yeah.
of our universe and people dwell there if they've led good lives.
Yeah.
And they have various versions of that. Some of them would prefer to go to a lower place. But basically the idea is that you'll spend eternity in this service in reward.
Yeah, I mean,
And so what you have to think about for Dinar is think about Vars Malus,
yeah.
think about what it would mean to serve, and then think about, try to help us understand what it would mean to him, because there's a backstop here in Dinar's psychology.
Well, it's also just a weird thought experiment to be like, you're already in service to a god that you see, right? Like, so it's like, what's to live in existential service if you're already in service in real life? You can meet the god in person, shake their hands while I'm still alive. So death is just more of the same. So it's like, what would be the motivating beyond life factor?
I feel like this is a wonderful thing for Dinar to be saying.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
This
dude.
is very in character.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, like, let's just go whole hog.
I think it's real. That's what he says. Like, he hasn't even thought about it.
He should sit
What
on
19-year-old
this
thinks about
edge.
death? He'll live forever.
Right.
Just sit on that edge, like his
Yeah.
dragonborn legs, like just like dangling over the edge of this thing,
Yeah.
looking out at these monks who spend all day thinking about this. They've got good answers for this, I guarantee it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's what he would say. Like, hadn't really thought about it. Like, I don't know. Life is service to a god already. So maybe more of the same?
What's your god like?
Oh, he's great.
Tell me more.
He's very handsome,
Handsome god.
very nice.
Cool. Like that.
I never met him,
Really?
but he's supposed to be great.
Are paladins, traditionally paladins meet their god, right? Is that true?
I don't know.
What made you want to become a paladin?
It's not a thing you get to choose in my clan.
Really?
At my station, yeah. All the royal family is paladins. We're all paladins.
Oh, okay. Royal family.
You know I'm royal.
Yeah.
But really?
Like, Rose is like, I don't know if I really believed it before.
Keeping that facade up pretty well.
Yeah.
Royal-esque.
Yeah.
Royal adjacent.
Royal adjacent. I see. So your family is from a place near here, and they're all paladins, and they are royalty. Are they royalty the way that Sorsha and Shimmerscale are?
No, I don't know what's going on here. There's this. This is nothing like my clan.
Okay,
It's a pretty straightforward setup.
I see.
There's competing houses. I read this book called Game of Thrones. I'm getting that vibe here. You should read it. It's good. But I'm getting this weird
Rosie
competing.
Rosie nods, and then she puts the fourth wall back up.
Yeah.
No, that's a famous tome
Yeah, it's
in
a
Dungeons and Dragons.
In Dungeons and Dragons, it's called Game of Regular Old Chairs.
game of chairs.
Just plain old chair.
The dance of chairs.
The chair game.
A chair of ice and fire.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So you don't seem nervous about tomorrow at all.
That guy seems like a pushover. I could have taken him in the bar. I'm not too worried about it. We should talk about tactics.
Sure. What do
Like-
you want to? We could fastball special.
We got to talk about team up moves.
Yeah. We talk combos. Should we just say like Rosie and Dinar talk about combos so that we could
And then we can
surprise
reveal
it.
the combos.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have combos?
Hopefully we'll get a break before the fight.
Rosie and Dinar talk about combos.
Yep. We come up with some really sick
Yeah.
combos.
Pretzels filled with cheese.
We talk late into the night, and Rosie occasionally sprinkles in a question about Dinar's past that he avoids.
Dinar sprinkles in questions about Rosie's past. What's your deal, grandmother?
Well, you're gonna have to be more specific than that.
What brought you to this place?
This place in particular?
Yeah, what brings you to Scala?
Come here often? And Rosie just chuckles and she looks out again at these monks in the setting sun. And she looks at the monastery for a long time and she says, there are things that you don't want to remember. I think that you probably have some of those too.
Yeah, the Shadow Realm stuff. For you too?
Listen, I'm really sorry about that. I've never really apologized to you about that. I did not understand what that was going to entail.
How many kids? We were seeing run in a lot of your kids. How many kids do you have?
Well, biologically, I have a fair shake. A lot of kids out there, but it's the kids that aren't related to me that really take up the vast majority of the Beestinger clan. I've been in. Rosie pauses here and she thinks about it. She wants to tell you, but not reveal too much. I've been in situations, some of which I've caused and some of which I haven't, where there were orphans left behind. And so I take it upon myself to use my resources to keep them safe. And as a result, they join my family. And so because of that, there are a lot of Beestingers out there. And they're not all my blood, but they're my family. And she looks at you specifically when she says that, and she's like, not all family is blood related. Just something I want you to know.
And then Dinar thinks of Krenar when you say that. Says, you're right. And then break the tension. Sneak attack.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Karate chop.
You. I mean, sparring is one of the things you have to do. Do you want to lead into the spar?
Yeah.
Do you want to lead into the spar? Was like in the middle of the tender
Yeah.
words?
Right over tender
just
moment.
Sucker
Just
punch
be like,
the grandma.
Achha.
Or try.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I imagine she would flip out of the way, kick me out of a window.
Well, we have a very easy way of determining whether or not you can hit a person.
Go ahead.
All right,
punch
sure.
people.
You know what? Yeah, in the middle of our tender character building moment, right at the end.
Yeah, but how Dinar is that?
Extremely.
As smart as you can get. All right, and then assuming I fall asleep mid-attack is the only way to make it more Dinar. All right, so what am I rolling?
Just roll attack.
All right. No, like anything it's a sneak attack. 3.
Good job, buddy.
I'm not even gonna roll against that.
So it's just it is the most like right in the middle of this tender thing. Like it is the
Yell
most
sneak attack too.
Yeah.
Of course.
I yell it first, like 3 seconds before I do it.
It echoes across the valley.
Exactly. And then just this like salami, just like this slow motion, like 120 frames per second salami just like moves into your
Yep.
awareness.
And I grab it and I put it around. I say,
You're able to transform it into a hug.
That's amazing. That is a grandmother's skill.
Yeah, exactly. That's true alchemy.
Yeah.
that's right.
That's grandmamancy for real. All right, so practice. The sun is setting outside. There's room to sleep in here. The food has been provided. I assume there's interactions with this food.
Probably.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Mostly
ask
chewing, swallowing.
if
Tell me more.
I feel a curiosity about what Walnut and Cathris are up to. Right
Oh no! But that's happening.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Just curious.
I'm wrapping up your scene.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I know exactly what they're doing.
Nothing. I think we eat. Rosie tries to keep it light. Don't want to overfill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
don't want to
What do
carb
we got?
load.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got all kinds of stuff. You got
George R. R. Martin us, man. Give us
Normal
a
Dragonborn
description.
food. When I'm describing the taint brushes, am I also describing the food as well?
Oh,
Paintbrush?
paintbrush. Yeah, exactly. So it's like
doing watercolors.
I'm gonna get a hold of our merchandise manager,
Taint brush.
and I mean we're already looking into a Documancer seal. Let's just keep it moving.
Keep moving.
You mean a Documancer sea lion, but I'll let you get away from that one.
Documancer sea lion. You invest now.
It's a joke I don't get, but I'm happy about it.
I'm gonna smile.
So yeah. We're talking about. Let's go down the list. It's something like a gecko wrapped in like a phyllo dough. So it's flaky, it's crisp, delicious gecko inside.
They definitely
This
eat
is-
lizards.
Oh yeah.
This is keplach.
It's like a whole gecko with like legs and a head
Oh
and
yeah.
everything.
No. It looks like a gecko that is wearing clothing made out of
Like a snowsuit of phyllo dough.
exactly.
Okay.
Like arms, tail, head, and then it's
Sounds
just
delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hungry though. Is this like normal Dragonborn food? Is this your thing?
Oh
Like
yeah.
jalapeno poppers for dragon?
This is regional, yeah.
Really?
It's regional cuisine.
Yeah.
All right.
Fusion.
Some fusion.
we just eat the lizard normally.
Yeah.
This we don't
Yeah,
care
I don't
about,
know the
but
dough
it's okay.
aspect. This is a different take on it, but yeah,
Do you eat the head?
yeah. Usually it has to be at 3 bites.
All right. 3 bites. Rosie's tiny hands are
Yeah.
holding this giant.
No, it's like a baby.
Yeah.
It's like half food, half test, like to prove you're tough. You know, you got to get it down in 3 bites.
You would. Rosie gets it down in 3 bites. Not a problem. Starts with the head,
bam.
makes eye contact the
Yeah,
whole
just
time.
unhinge the jaw, just like.
It's not even 2 bites actually. It's just
Yeah.
like
No, and then it just like, but then like the jaw closes with a squeak, like a stove door. Just
Yeah.
Gotta get that oiled.
so you guys are prepped back at the villa of Princess Sorsha. As after your friends are led away, there's a confused Krenar that is basically sort of standing like on the edge, just like in the nimbus of her mother, keeping a certain distance away from Prince Shimmerscale. But you can tell if I can get perception checks from my people.
oh,
8.
8?
what do I see with
See
16?
time.
He has 16.
You just tell me about it.
Yeah, exactly.
It would make sense that he would not be perceptive through Legati.
Yeah.
No. He
take a
has
perception.
Legati,
Negative bonus.
but Legati's not. Is it really 28?
I dumped
has
everything in
plus
all.
10.
I have plus 10 because I did my background, my class, everything to have high perception.
Yeah, but this is exactly like it. This is great.
This is the
She
only
does
thing she's
perception
good
checks
at.
all the time, so
Yeah,
it worked out
that's it.
great.
I know. What if I had done all that?
So you can like,
Table talk.
Yeah.
How that choice could have been
Yeah.
very bad.
you like look at a blood pool and you're like, I could see the DNA. And you're the killer.
Yeah, exactly. So
It's like Minority Report.
So you can see, you hear them referring to Jessen continually
Jessen.
as they, as when their attention is directed toward the monk that Shimmerscale has chosen as his second. And you can see Shimmerscale is sort of speaking under his breath to Jessen, and Jessen is at his full height, just nodding every 5 or 6 seconds, just taking it in. But you can see, so Shimmerscale is like, sort of like speaking out of the side of his mouth, like looking up, and like, but he has his head down in a sort of conspiratorial way. And then you see Jessen lock eyes with Sorsha, and it is the most subtle, like molecular level nod of understanding between the two of them.
Oh.
Like it is. You would need like a spectrum analysis.
Like a 28.
No, you would
You
need.
need like
Yeah.
a plus 10 to all of your perception.
Yeah, you would have to. It's the sort of thing where you would have to build your entire character around Scala, CSI Scala type technology. So you are able. So in this like sophisticated social tapestry like you just detect this.
I can see it, but I don't understand it.
No, it's like you just know that it's there, and you know where all the pieces are, and you can see them moving, and it's hard for you to score each of the individual pieces, but you're aware of the entire motion of the system. But then just like a drop of lemon juice. Like there's just this sense that cuts through all of that, and you just see this connection between the two of them.
So I just kind of eyeball Cthulhu and give him a nudge, and then point to my head here.
Yeah, they're talking the whole time.
Oh, well, I just want to...
No, I'm saying that's what Cthulhu
they
said.
did it?
Yeah, I see them talking. Well, they're probably just going over what they're going to do tomorrow.
Wait, he says that out loud?
Yeah, just quietly, but I do say it.
One that goes, would you talk to me, with the heads,
Oh,
the brain
yeah.
talk?
He's like, I'm blind.
And she goes, oh, yeah. And she goes, I was trying to be subtle. She goes, anyway, I'll talk about that at table talk. She goes, something's going on with Shimmer Scale Second and Princess Sorsha. And she goes, I'll be damned if I know what it is. And I don't. But they something's going on with them. I'm worried.
A lover's spat?
Lana immediately goes, well, I didn't think it was going to be that. And she goes, look at him. Do you think that that's what it is?
I don't think so. I'm just tossing it out there. There's not that many interactions between two people. I might be one of them.
Catrice has watched too much of the OC.
We can go down the list.
There's a list of like 5.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just weird that coming from him. She's just like, oh, I didn't think you knew what that was.
I heard it somewhere.
Right. I read about it in a book. And one goes, I was thinking that maybe they're going to try and fix the fight.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me that much. I'm looking over at, I want to see what's between us and Shimmer Scale and the Ascetic. Because what I'd love to be able to do is tell Legati to creep up and give me a little, so I can listen in better. Send his sight and senses over there.
Does Legati have ears?
Yeah, just like in his nose, like a snake.
Yeah. It could be the snake nose ear that we all know about,
Classic
and love.
snake
right?
Yeah.
Smells right through his eyeballs.
Yeah.
He's got enough eyes.
Someone could be noses.
One could be,
I've always thought of his whole body as resonant.
I think that's fine.
Resident
Yeah.
Evil.
I'm not saying it's like, and because...
Yeah, it's shameful. It's worth taking a second.
Anything you need to like apply to him so that I'm not like, but he hears all and sees all. It's like, no, he has the senses of a snake. So he could hear and he'd pick up that vibration. And then I through that would parse it.
I just think he's a weird little guy.
Yeah.
So is that what you're going to do? It's like,
I wanna
basically,
see,
like I say,
can
you exist within the wheels of this massive social clock
Right.
that's winding in here. And so you let Legati go,
Right.
and then underneath your wrap, the two pinpricks of light
Right.
show through, and so you see Legati.
It's just unnerving. I cover it up. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get a
yeah.
headache. Oh boy.
Yeah, so Legati is slinking along the ground, and then in your senses, Legati is over there looking up, getting ready to pick up this vital information.
Yeah.
And then Legati is immediately seized,
Whoa.
Oh.
and you can see Legati looking at Krenar.
Oh no.
I'm seeing this. I'm looking at
So,
Krenar. Right.
Legati has been pounced on
Oh no.
by Krenar.
It's like Hercules and the serpent. Again.
Hey, little Goyle. What you doing? What are you working on? I'm the guy, a snake. What's your name?
Oh my god. That's great. That's good.
When I speak through Legati, that is the voice that comes out.
It's like one of those microphones that you can get. It's like I am
That's what it
T-Pain.
is. Yeah.
Oh my god, you're making her think that the snake is
Yeah.
talking to her. That's
Snakes do.
okay.
Okay. It's not creepy.
Yeah.
It's like,
I was just foraging, looking for a mouse or something. Would you mind putting me back down?
But it's common.
Yeah.
Right?
She babbles back. It's like the sound is like what a person would say, like the tone and everything, like the feel of it is right. But it's not any language. It's just like she thinks that she's having a real conversation with this. And so she takes Legati and puts Legati up on her shoulders, and then just toddles off into the brush.
All right.
well,
There go your eyeballs.
well, what's your next idea?
So it's like you toddle, and then it's like you see like your face is like, and then like you can't feel it exactly, but you can feel like the sense of leaves and like
Yeah.
crunching leaves
Just
and sticks.
seeing it and hearing it is like a very strong, it's like VR. Like I'm inventing the sense of it.
throwing up.
Yeah. Yeah, I am getting, because this is like visibly like, whoa, dizzy. On like an unstable child's shoulders.
But she is here in this, she has retreated to these realms many times, and you can see that she keeps things here.
She is just like a
Look
fairy.
at this stuff.
Isn't it neat? Where are we going to start? She's got a dingle hopper, right?
Obviously.
Yeah.
She used it to
Thingamabob.
clean the scales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got 20. You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna look at Cthulhu and I'll go like,
you
know what?
You gotta mind me because
Oh.
I actually can't hear you while my senses are over there.
oh, it's true.
Yeah.
So one that goes, you know what? I'm gonna go get this one bright eyes. She just starts like tromping over towards the bush, but it's like so unceremonious when she starts being like, just like digging through the bushes of where Krenar was, and then she's like, just kind of slows it down a little more and goes like this, and then like almost like she's like hunting something.
It's like she starts to like the breath pattern is like that of the wolf. Like
Yes, yeah, exactly, exactly.
To help, Legati starts saying like,
Whoa, what do you got in here? What are you keeping over here? Whoa.
And she locks onto it, and she very, very slowly like parts the bush looking for.
there's all kinds of stuff
Oh boy,
in here.
what do I see?
There's a few Skallen coins
Oh, useless.
bodies.
Okay, go ahead.
of various of various just tails, eyes. No. There's a couple gold coins, 3 silver, like just the mintings have the gold coins actually have variably Princess Sorsha or Prince Shimmerscale like on the coins themselves in the pressing.
Oh boy, mama.
There's something else that you see Percival.
Oh, Percival for real?
Percival is here in the bush.
All right, she's
Only.
gonna grab that and let it be known that we'll see if she tells Dinar that she has it. No, she will.
But there is also something that it's like, again, that's all this city money, and
Looking
you're just
for
like,
something specific.
yep, okay, city money, great.
Nothing?
And then it looks like there is another coin,
Okay.
but you don't think it's currency because it is actually attached to a chain.
Okay. What's on the coin?
It is basically around the bottom is the massive. It's a dark pressed coin, and there is a massive body with 5 heads
What the hell?
erupting from it all along the top.
Uh-oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna just pocket
Rewind
whatever pocket what that is. I look at it and I go, seems like something Cthulhu would like.
It's like when you're shopping.
I was say you got something for Dinar, something for Cthulhu, got to find something for Rosie.
what does Krenar do? One, no, nothing of the key ring variety.
Keyring?
No keys.
You don't see any keys.
Okay, too easy. I tried.
But no, she's
taking stuff?
no, she's sharing.
Oh, so I have to give her something.
No, she's like sitting down in here. Like this is her
oh yeah.
place, and
her lair.
she has this new friend, sort of like she's wearing like this necklace, and then there's like a new friend
out of here.
has like crawled into her little place. It's like it's parallel play.
She's
Right?
parallel play.
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
like there's just an exchange.
Walnut, what do you got there, Walnut?
Perineum play.
Stop
You
it.
trade for a snake, Walnut.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what she has? She has something that she pulls something out, and it is a small, but very crudely crafted wooden flute. And she.
Oh yeah, this is as a parent. Let me tell you, this is this is a mean gift.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. And she looks at Krenar, and then she like very obviously blows into it, and she makes a trill, and it sounds like a bird.
Oh yeah.
And then she hands it over to Krenar.
Yeah. As soon as you're holding it like this, she starts to hold her hands like against the nothing.
Yeah.
Right. So she takes it. She's going to hold it the way that you give it to her. She has to turn it around, and then she just starts to just tweet away inside this
Oh,
bush.
what pretty music.
Yeah.
Hashtag tweet away.
Hashtag tweet away. So at this point, Walnut knows enough about
So you got some info.
It's true. She's got enough, but I was gonna say she knows enough about children to know that you don't just take away a thing that's like a toy she's playing with right now, like Legati. So while she's playing with that, Walnut's gonna just try and lead her back over to Cthulhu to get the thing. So she's gonna see if she can lead her out of the bushes. Okay, we're going this way now.
Sure, it's slow going.
Yeah, of course.
There's a lot of resistance up front, but the interest in the flute.
Let me try to speed the process. I will
Nip her.
snap the neck. No.
Anyway, and that's our show.
Just drag her out then.
No. Legati uncoils, and she may be like, "Oh no, friend, don't leave yet." But as she's making the sound, I'm coiling fancifully, it's making me dance a little bit in the grass. Hopefully, that would delight her rather than the thing's leaving.
That's good. That's
Great.
Yeah.
So Legati is drawing these incredible shapes.
Yeah.
It's like snake.
Exactly. And Krenar is tweeting away on the flute, and then Legati flies through the air at the end of a boot.
Oh.
Oh no.
I almost throw up because my vision is suddenly no.
Who do I see?
Prince Shimmerscale
Yeah, of course.
snaps his fingers, and then you see this process of extrication between the two groups.
Oh.
And he leaves out the way that he came, having satisfied himself presumably with his strategy sesh with his second.
Walnut makes a rude gesture as he leaves.
What is the gesture?
See? He knows.
Yeah, I seen it. How's the guy doing? Can I come on back to Cthulhu's body?
He's in 50 pieces.
Yeah, you have to resummon him.
10 gold.
He's draped in the manner of this. There's this one part of this topiary that looks like it's festooned for some dark festival. It has this sort of crystal serpent.
Yeah.
Sort of
a sad, lone garland. It's like a tiki.
Yeah. And he's chirping angrily after Prince Shimmerscale.
Yeah, and now Cthulhu and I are throwing golf clubs, shoes, trying to get him in contact.
You have to call the fire
I have
department.
to call the Scotland Fire Department. They set the tree on fire.
Yuck. Whatever the breath weapon is.
So how do you want to manage this thing? Princess Sorsha says, you are of course welcome to stay in my home in safety.
Oh, okay. Well, if you can,
Or you can go where you came, and I can invite you back up to Virtue's Forge tomorrow. I have a private box you can use to observe.
Sure, that sounds great. Why don't we? We'll get out of your hair.
Yeah, I returned my senses back because I can't actually hear at the distance what she said. So I come in for most of it.
Yeah.
And you just hear, your hair.
It is lovely, is what I say.
Not now.
Assuming that's what was being commented on.
Get this, not now.
That's a good look.
Well, I guess we'll be out of your hair. Well, I guess, can I be so bold as to ask you one question?
You can ask as many as you like. I'll answer those I deem fit.
And she goes, why is Shimmerscale fighting Dinar? To me, it seems it shouldn't be a question. That's his daughter. What I don't understand where our Dinar enters into this.
I'd like to say that Prince Shimmerscale is a sophisticated, complicated man. I can't. He has not made the connection that he perceives as his right with Krenar, which I call a blessing.
Juan just says something reassuring, not reassuring, reassuring to her in her mind, and she says, well, at least she has her mother. And then she just kind of stares at the ground. She goes, okay, well, guess we'll be just heading on down the road. Thanks for all the information. It's a very awkward exit.
Hit the old dusty trail.
The old dusty trail.
She opens the door. It's a closet. So-
But she's gonna commit.
Yeah, then
She would open the door and walk in the closet, close it, and then she would stay there all night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she'd be like, I'm trancing in here. Whatever.
No, you turn into your weasel form until the door shuts, and then it opens again.
Because they can compress their ribcage
Jesus.
like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Flat
Slink out of
Swizzle
there.
right out of
Hey,
there.
you know what? Let's talk about weasels for a half an hour.
Let's do it.
Welcome
At
to Weasel
Table
Talk.
Talk.
Welcome to Weasel Talk.
Weasel
You're
talk.
on. Go ahead, caller.
No.
First time Weasel, long time listener.
Long time weasel.
Now,
Let's go.
so you are led out to the front of the villa.
I apologize. Like in that moment, I say, Your Highness, I apologize for messaging you directly. I didn't know I didn't realize that it wasn't your intent to block us from coming, but Shimmerscale's.
It's not like you're trying to apologize, but like there's some nicety, like there's some part of the tumbler. It's like you didn't like turn it right a couple times before.
Yeah, it didn't unlock the full niceness of it.
Exactly. So she doesn't respond. She just sort of tilts her head, and then you're bowing as you leave.
I've already began.
Exactly,
Yeah, there's
exactly.
no way for her to confirm.
There's no way to extricate yourself from this thing.
Yeah.
Your card is gone.
My cart is gone. My cart is gone. My
there's
horse in
signs?
my cart is
Your
gone.
card is gone as well.
What? Same card.
Yeah. Wait, is our horse gone?
Yes.
Is anything left from the cart?
No.
This is where we left it.
Spice!
Just to shake your fist at the
we're
air.
at the fretted boards for fetid lords. I want to go up to his
fetid,
room.
F-E-T-I-D.
I'm banging on the door already.
Sick burn.
Seriously. I want to bang on the door.
Bang on the door.
That's
then.
where it was boarded. It was boarded at that place.
Yeah, let's go. I'm game.
So you're going to leave the second ward.
Oh yeah. We
You're,
go all the way
you're
down.
going to leave the third ward, back down through the gate.
She said she'd let us back in.
Back to her house.
Oh, I thought the princess was saying she would return us. So I'm assuming we're going to watch this combat.
Yes, absolutely.
When it
Oh,
occurs.
sorry. I was
Yeah.
confused. I thought that we had walked out of the ward already and that we were at.
No. Your
place.
your
No, our
cart
cart's
your
just
your
gone.
cart is gone from the
So we
front
got
of
to
the place.
investigate that.
Okay. Well, they're not going to leave a weird cart in the front of this place.
They might.
It's probably
What do you mean
impound.
weird? It would fit in this place. It's so fancy.
Look, I hate it here too. So I like it less and less.
It's not about who likes it the least. Okay? We can both dislike it.
And we do. Absolutely we do.
And she goes, okay, well, I guess I gotta find this cart.
The door in front of the villa opens, and you see Jessen, the dragonborn that let you in originally, and he says, "Will you be needing a place to stay?"
Walnut goes, well, I had a perfectly good place to stay in my cart, so it seems yes.
I'll make the preparations.
Great, thank you. I mean, thanks.
He seems nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I look at Cthulhu and I'm like, stuff might go down. I don't know what's going to happen.
He stands further back. He speaks to a few people softly inside, and people come out and then draw you in to the maze-like structure. And it seems like you're going exactly the same way that you did before, but this time you end up in a pair of well-appointed rooms instead of an outdoor plaza.
Walnut goes, oh, this is nice. And she goes, no separate rooms.
I'll split the party.
Yeah, she goes, no separate rooms. One's fine.
Then put your arm around Cthulhu.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my goodness.
That's really scary.
I just want to say yes, but it is so rigid.
It's like the ultimate hover hand.
Yeah,
It's like
she's going to have to cut her arm off now.
And Cthulhu says, we are lovers.
I have known the carnal touch of her flesh.
It would be a misery to be apart from her.
She's just like,
Shadow Council, Mayor Lavers, please you. This is our break. Consider subbing. Subs do help us perform these feats
It is Subtober.
for your treatment. Yes, it's Subtober. Is it Subtober?
No, it's not a thing.
I don't think that's a real thing. In any case, subs are rad. Thank you so much. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello. When last we saw our heroes, they had recently found an incredible place to sleep with great rates at the villa of Princess Sorsha. At any rate, that's 50% of the party. The other half of the party is in a very different type of accommodation, overlooking a tract of mystically beautiful farmland after an evening of martial practice and intimate ritual. Designed to prepare the scion of the Blitzen clan for combat in the faraway Dragonborn enclave of Scala. Now, where do we want to go first? What do you like? What do you want to see?
Go back to those guys. We did not do anything we were supposed to do.
What are we supposed to do? Figure out how to get out of here?
Figure out how to get out. But
We'll do it this way. So, when you awake in the morning, obviously you have your choice of pastry-wrapped lizard.
Oh, nope. Could bury right
3
in the
bites.
mouth.
There is no shortage, and it's like when I went to Germany once. No matter what I ordered on the menu, it was always sausages and sauerkraut. Like, this is not a problem for me. Like, for me, this is a huge plus. Like, this is what I want.
We are
It was not the worst.
No, well, it was actually. That's the thing. And so, what happened? This is like that. It's like no matter what it is. Like, even if you think you found something that isn't a lizard in dough, it's a dough lizard. It still is. Like at a deep level, there's still some dough.
But it's been out under the heat lamps for a while, so it's like cold in the center.
Well, no, this is the worst. It's like really, like the limbs are super hot.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Cold in the
Is
middle.
that your
Yeah.
George R. R. Martin food stuff? Is that good?
Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah, there's like a
3 pages of fried
yes,
descriptions.
no, exactly.
Yum.
Like so it's like imagine like a crushed velvet dress
Yeah.
full of beef juice that you have to wring out, and that's George R. R. Martin's prose. It's like, oh, her dress was
God.
soaked with
Don't
beef.
say that to Taylor.
Slash
God,
with silk.
sick burn.
Sick burns too.
Here.
Okay.
So here's how it goes.
No lizards for us.
Here's how it goes. Well, no, just have a couple if you want to, or take some with you.
Package.
You are brought in the morning. You do not see
My cart?
Lady Sorsha,
Oh.
your cart, or Kronar, but
Well, good.
a mixture of her handmaidens and these monks of Bahamut, bring you out, and the cart had driven by this area before. This was the area that had a sign on it that said Virtue's Forge. So imagine, if you will, a city square, bustling. Built into the very walls are the shop stalls, executed to a very high degree. It's very artisanal.
Is Jess in here?
Jessen is not with this group. One presumes he is preparing himself for today's rigors.
Yeah, one assumes that, but he could be skulking around.
Indeed. But this Virtue's Forge has been given over to this other purpose.
Okay.
And as you are led out to Virtue's Forge, and then you walk up a set of stairs. It's almost like atop these shops that are built into the walls. There are stairs that go up and around, and these stairs go up into like a honeycomb structure of rooms that sunrooms and things like that they must serve a recreational purpose the rest of the time, but when Virtue's Forge is being leveraged for its true purpose, they have this as well. Something that you have noticed, sort of clinging to the edges, clinging to the eaves of things, are these tiny like imps, like these tiny silver, shiny platinum
Can I do a survival check?
imps. Yeah, absolutely.
This is Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
That was a 1. So it would
Are you
be
a
an 8.
halfling?
No, I'm not lucky.
That's so. This is the opposite of a womp womp womp.
This is a
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a wham wham.
If you roll a
wob,
1,
wob,
do you
wob.
even get to add your bonus?
No, actually, I don't. So it's a 1. So I look at that and I go, what's up with all the Dragonborn?
Man,
Yeah, it's a lot of them. Some of them are really small.
this is a city, isn't it? Let me try and look. It's not much better, but with a 10, can I look at any? Do I notice them?
Yeah. You think that?
I think Legati is like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's chirping at them, and they're just looking at him dispassionately, almost like little gargoyles or imps.
what do they do?
Well,
Are they alive?
Well,
In the
no.
eaves?
They sort of, there's like an ozone smell in the air around them,
yeah.
and so it's like as you're being led up these stairs to a private box.
And they're like,
Yeah. They're about yay big, and they're hanging onto the edges of things, and they're just looking around. They're always keeping their eyes on their surroundings. They seem to be observing everything.
So wait, so they are alive.
Quite.
Oh, I thought they were like statues.
No. They look like a living, weird little statue.
And they smell like ozone.
They do. And so,
lightning then.
exactly. So inside the, you're thinking about the tactical scenario here.
Yeah, it's the same
that's
thing.
me,
So I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah. So inside the box itself is a dish, like a massive pool of clear, still water.
there's a massive pool of clear still water right near us?
No, it's
in the
inside the box itself.
Oh.
You can easily look out and see anything that's occurring out in
I see.
Virtue's
I
Forge
see,
itself.
see.
But the box also includes this pool as well. And then there's a walkway behind the box itself in the doorway that goes out to a few other hallways that lead to other boxes in this sort of mesh.
Oh, do I see other boxes have pools, or is this just a nice
Definitely. But when you look in the fronts of these, some people are looking into their pools. Some people have brought their children up there. They're like splashing in them.
It's the Dragonborn equivalent of bottle service.
So so I just look at the pool. I see anything? It's just a pool.
Well, every now and then, you do see something.
What do I see?
You see what looks to be like a perspective, like high up,
Whoa.
perched on the edges, and then as things are moving,
I see.
the pool is sort of switching between these different perspectives.
Camera 1.
Camera 1,
Camera
camera 2,
240,000.
yeah.
So they're drowned.
Camera imp, camera imp, camera imp, camera imp.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Methods. So
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
exactly. So you were led up there. There are decanters of spirits and wine.
I know he's going for it.
Exactly. There's no shortage.
Early.
So you are brought down through, walking down through this these maze-like corridors that now you can. They're very, very clearly, inside the physical structure of the walls that separate each of these districts. These passages must go on for miles. So you are led quite a long ways, so long that they offer you water at a point during the middle of it. And you are brought out into what looks like almost like a dead-end alley. Not in Virtue's Forge proper, but in an enclosed corner space in the city. And your handlers tell you that you will wait here until you hear the signal.
Okay. All right, so we get a moment to breathe.
Staging area.
Yeah, okay.
Shall we?
Yeah, I definitely want to, I'm gonna...
Go prepare yourself. This is the time.
Well, so I said this during the break. It was this against the rules. Would I have any knowledge that it's against the rules to do a fine steed and ride in on my steed? I haven't yet to use yet.
You just want to...
No, it feels...
Feels right.
Time to
It
pony
feels
up.
right, yeah. Are you familiar with fine steed?
Yeah, I'm familiar with Find Steed.
I'm gonna find my steed familiar. He's pretty strong, from what I understand.
Joey, would you
I like
grace,
you. I like you so much.
Would
All
you
right.
grace us with what that card says about Find Steed?
Oh, yeah. It's just like it says on the tin.
Find your inner steed.
Yeah.
He summons a spirit that assumes the form of an unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal steed, creating a long-lasting bond with it. Appearing in an unoccupied space within range, the steed takes on a form that you choose, such as a warhorse, pony, camel, elk, or mastiff.
Wow.
Oh,
pretty
a
neat.
riding dog.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm choosing a were reindeer.
Now, what is a were reindeer?
dire
A dire reindeer, maybe?
Oh.
Okay, yeah, dire reindeer.
Dire-
A big-ass reindeer.
Big reindeer. Okay, because a were reindeer is like reindeer that's a person, but except for the whole moon.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
Trevor, but
Would
a
it?
reindeer.
Yeah, that's true. That'd be
You
cool,
could
too.
ride
Okay,
that.
summon that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Can I
ride
summon
it.
a werewolf?
Now,
Giant werewolf.
here's the vital part. You have to choose its form: celestial, fey, or fiend. That's something that you have to determine about the creature, because it's not a normal creature. It's it's like a spirit-shaped
It looks like one.
being.
Yeah, it's a Patronus, right? So
Yeah.
I don't want a fiend. What's a fae?
Fae-
Like a fairy?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So this would be the sort of
So
untamed, like natural.
Organic.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
I'm gonna
With
table
free
talk
range.
this for a second,
Yeah.
just because paladins can hurt, like especially evil things. So fiends out the door,
You want to ride that around.
but not like where's celestial fall on that?
Celestial in this context, yeah, celestial is what you're talking about.
Okay.
We're talking about upper planar, angelic creatures. So this,
seems-
Then I'm
seems
safe
so,
there.
so if you want that motherfucking elk that like emerges from that copse twinkling, you know what I
That
mean?
Mononoke.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Like celestial is on brand for you.
I'm thinking like that one episode of Inuyasha.
Yeah.
With the
You know
elk?
the one with the elk.
you are.
With the elk.
with that, it's,
You ever see the elk one with the big reindeer?
first off, it's a reindeer.
Yeah.
First of all, all right. Yeah. So I want to make him.
Okay.
I don't know the stats on his attack. I know they do get an attack. It's not in the book.
I will negotiate it for you.
Okay. Cool.
A celestial
Cool.
reindeer.
Will you describe to me what I see when you summon this steed?
Oh yeah, exactly. So understand
yes.
this is a ritual. It takes
This
you
is a-
10
it takes
minutes
10
to do
minutes.
this.
So I have to be like-
I want you to tell me about this.
I go full alchemist summoning circle, full metal alchemist. Put my hands together, hit the ground, make a circle, a slow circle that goes around me, chant in tongues, and what I make is a dire reindeer, a big, majestic, meaty, sharp antlers, strong, razor sharp hoofs,
Beak.
a beak, wings,
Fire.
laser ball eyes, and then his name is Clarkmore. Clarkmore the reindeer, and he is Patronus-like in appearance.
Okay,
kind
so
of
it's
like
wispy.
you could see stars in him, sort of thing, because he's celestial.
cool.
So he doesn't just look like a reindeer; he looks
Dude.
like
an awesome reindeer.
This would cost $25 in World of Warcraft for
Right?
sure.
Yeah.
No, you
Yeah,
would get
it
this from
would.
the store. You would get this from the
That's
store.
for sure. So while you are doing your ritual, by the way, Rosie has removed her shawl.
Whoa.
And she has
Nice.
I know, and she's jacked, but she is fastening it into like a circular shape. She has tied it into a shape.
A loop.
A loop, yep, and it's tied securely. And as soon as Clarkmore appears, Rosie's like, "Whoa, wow, didn't know you had that in you. Where you been keeping that guy?"
When did we level up last? It was after we made the cakes. I just felt it in me.
Well, geez, way to bury the lead.
I know, we've never had 10 minutes. We never had 10 minutes to catch our
Never
breath.
had 10 minutes.
I know, we're usually like, battles get sprung on us.
Exactly. All
right, and
so,
then-
yeah, please loop.
You're gonna keep going, yeah. And so I go up to you, Dinar, and I ask you to bend down, and I put the loop around your neck like a sash, and you look pretty resplendent, even more so than before. It's just like this. It actually has kind of a cool effect. And I say, "Don't mess this up." And then I hop in.
And say, yeah, so I get on the steed and wearing you in a manufactured baby Bjorn.
Yeah, so she's placed the loop on you, but there is a moment. Obviously, this is for her purpose.
Yeah.
But this is a father's garb. Like this loop is how a father would ride into battle. As they're doing this, you can see all of this.
And I go,
In the scrying pool, you can see you can see your friends, and then there's like a huge deer, like a elk.
It's a dire reindeer, but
It's
go
a
ahead.
reindeer, yeah, exactly. And then you see Rosie
name.
fashion this Bjorn, and then give it to him, and then now she's gonna ride with him
I'm
in this thing.
I'm very
happened last
concerned.
night?
Yeah, I'm very concerned that I don't know them as well as I thought I did. No, like genuinely. Like I look at Thirst and I go, "Are you seeing this?" And then I grab Legati and I point
Like,
at it.
that's
No, I'm already
insensitive.
like-
yeah.
I'm
Are you
like-
seeing
I'm
this
like-
to the blind guy?
Can't be right.
There's something
You're
fucked
like,
up.
are they mimics? What's going on here?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I have no idea what's happening.
But it switches
just-
from that perspective to Shimmer Scale and Jessen.
I have a question about that.
Yeah,
Can I do? How well can I see them?
quite well.
You do some stream sniping for us?
I want. Yeah.
You're gonna stream snipe?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I have a. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
And then
we
I'll ask
could.
mine. I was going to say, related question. It's a place I can see. Can I Misty step to it? The distance might not work.
I don't think the distance is right, and also
Yeah.
I feel like that would be really dangerous. Just speaking as your dungeon master.
Sure.
Is Jessen wearing the same clothes as yesterday?
No,
He's not. Is he wearing his medallion?
it is a different medallion. And in
Okay.
fact, you can see the chain, but the symbol itself is tucked into the shirt.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So that I think that's it for us.
Yeah, but you can see the two of them. So they're starting out. They've taken their 10 minutes to prepare, and they are moving out. They are moving out as well. Something you can notice, as I said before, when you were riding through, the third ward is essentially a kind of art that you can live in. There's reliefs on the walls of great dragons, draconic shapes, motifs, wings, statuary.
Gorgeous.
But this is, you can see as they walk through, they are moving through this place, and this place has a purpose. So you can see that Shimmer Scale takes a step, and you can see there's a hesitation on his part momentarily, and you can see that on the wall is a great dragon locked in battle, and as he steps, you can see the claw on the wall swipe back
What?
through the alleyway, and it just misses him. He ducks underneath it.
What? How does he look? Does he look like no problem, or is he freaked
He's
out?
frustrated.
Oh. Interesting. I keep watching.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I am invested.
I am subscribed to
I am-
Sunday Ticket now.
Yeah.
I am invested. Yeah, get the red zone.
Yeah. I've liked and subscribed.
Exactly. So you see much as I just described. You have entered a arena, a city that has been transformed into a crucible to test people against one another. You can see these tiny creatures just observing you with glowing eyes. They seem to be positioned in many high places, looking down sort of impassively, and their heads just they track you perfectly, like they're not flitting about. They are completely locked onto individuals.
So is this is not a big open arena? This is alleys
No,
and
this
stuff?
you are like you are in a city.
like in a little mock
Like the
fake
town,
city.
the town square.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the town square is over here. You are in an alley near there.
Okay. I thought it was like an alley before we got no big arena. Okay.
Yeah, Virtue's Forge is that statue that was outside the princess's villa with the two figures shaking hands.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I hope no one's in these buildings.
That's your plan?
I'm gonna start smiting left and right.
I'll smite them all.
Left and smite. Yeah, so
So you're atop Clarkmore, and you have
Clarkmore.
your friend is in the wrap.
Baby Bjorn facing out, ready to punch kick. I got toothbrush, dragging it, the little teeth down, so I'm like carving this giant scrape behind me as I like rush
as Clarkmore's massive,
Yeah.
dire hooves are just clacking against the cobbles. There's also this scrape dragging through, but it's like it's communicating in some code as it like drags and then like pings off of
Yeah.
stones.
It's like a fork on a plate.
It's musical.
Dink, 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 like echoing through. It's an intimidation tactic.
Yeah, no, Rosie likes it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I don't think she's talking to you but she realizes like as it's going through, she's kind of scared of it, and she's like,
It's pretty good. Hey, I need perception checks
from us,
from my sweet players.
All of them.
Sweet. Oh no, not you guys.
Okay.
just the
Only the
sweet
sweet
ones.
players.
Trust me.
Yeah,
You'll,
you said
you'll,
the sweet ones.
you'll have opportunities.
11.
2.
Mine would have been.
All right. No, 3. Sorry, I'm even on perception.
Okay. So you have absolutely. I mean, you've got everything ready to go here. You got the montage
Yeah.
that's occurred. The training montage has happened. You've got this great deer.
Got a baller intro.
Yeah, oh yeah, you bar intro. No, it's
Cow with like horns.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's kick ass in that way, like in quotes, like that YouTuber intro.
Yeah.
Like it's got like the AK-47. It's going
Oh, this is the FaZe clan.
right.
Yeah.
You're executing everything exactly right, and then underneath you can feel Clarkmore's right hoof descend a little bit farther than it should.
What is it, boy?
And you can see immediately the art on the walls to your right springs to life. You see dragons in the heat of battle, and then one of the claws that is currently locked around a mortal foe swipes through. And
the DM screen?
swipes through the DM screen, destroying the Dungeon Master screen. No, it swipes back basically directly like mid-level right through the alley. So we're looking for those acrobatics
Who keeps paintings in alleys?
checks.
They're freaks.
Am I even?
Oh yeah,
do I have a
you
say in this?
you have to.
Okay. It's a 20.
Yeah,
You're the only one that's gonna do well at this.
Does Clarkmore have acrobatics?
I got it.
Hey,
10 minus 1.
that's perfectly okay for someone your age.
Perfectly average.
Listen, womp 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 womp.
Wow.
Daddy just rolled a
Womp
20.
womp womp womp.
You liar.
Are you rolling for Clarkmore? Of course.
He's rolling for
Sweet. Good job, Clarkmore.
Shadow Council, may our labors please you. Your servant, Jerriford K. Horkims, has delivered you a boon. Now, if you are a subscriber, you get this cool box from Elderwood Academy, and we'll all sign it during table talk. If not, you get a gift certificate, also very cool. Although which one is cooler, I will leave it up to you to decide. Clarkmore, fresh from the celestial realm, a creature of shaped spirit stuff, just sidles to the side and is able to just escape this dragon's claw. The dragon's claw swings around this way, and now the other part of this dragon is engaged in combat with another dragon on the other side. So anywhere where the claw goes, it has an artistic purpose inside the construct.
Wow.
That's cool.
So tell me,
I can't help but like admire. Like it's pretty cool.
You're like, oh, cool. Oh,
like
God,
this dragon's badass.
yeah, so
Dragons are awesome.
You feel right.
Yeah.
You're all
Getting pumped.
pumped up.
Yeah.
You feel like $1 million.
Yeah.
So this alleyway curves out. That's sort of a shadowed. It's a little bit darker back here underneath some awnings, and then you can see it curving out into a brighter lit area.
Are there other paintings?
You're basically inside of an open air museum.
I mean, between us and the exit, there are still more. God
On
damn it.
plain air.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there a clever way to get through that, or just roll our way through?
I don't know. I could.
Remember, never forget
Yes.
that we're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
That's true.
Yeah.
If you can, and as has been the case many, many times,
Sure.
Rosie Beestinger,
Yes.
you have created clever scenarios,
Thanks.
and they have generated real drama at my table, and I appreciate it.
We could pass without trace, which would allow us plus 10 to stealth checks if we want to try to stealth through here.
I think that's valuable here,
All
right?
okay.
Yeah, just to make sure we can get into this confrontation.
Yeah. Okay. Fresh.
Yeah.
So I'll do that. A veil of shadows and silence radiates from me.
This is the pass without trace.
And then for the duration, which is up to an hour, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, which is you and Clarkmore.
Yeah, you
Clarkmore.
only have to choose me. Everything that targets me targets Clarkmore for free.
Wow.
What if
Yeah.
what if you won a contest? Like what if you won like a toy spree?
No,
Two
yeah,
toy
we get two.
sprees?
Yeah, you have to give Clarkmore
The spree.
It's the
his
law.
own.
So we can't be tracked except by magical means.
Indeed.
And then we leave no tracks or traces. So we both get plus 10 to stealth. So we can just try to
Trying to trick these stupid paintings.
like the night elf stealth maneuver. Yeah.
Exactly. Right here. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Let's see some of these
Some
stealthy,
stealth checks.
these stealth ass checks.
My God, that's a 35.
Yeah, you heard it. Now you're wearing a lot of heavy armor.
Don't scare him.
It's so. What's your stealth? That
Plus
-1, so
Yeah.
14.
It's
But
plus
plus
10.
10.
Yeah, here.
Oh, it's 24.
Plus 10. But I need you to roll another die because you got a whole lot of armor.
Okay. So one was a 24. The other was a 13.
13.
Okay. For this one, it should be okay. Clarkmore is really the one we have to think about, I guess, because his feet that are on the ground.
Yeah.
So you are moving through this alleyway, and it is growing wider as the light begins to filter down, and you can start to see at the end of this corridor, you saw a draconic statue looking down the alley proper. But the farther you get out, you can see that it is just one in a group of statues that stretch out. And then you think just past these statues, you can see the true arc of Virtue's Forge itself.
Okay. Let's do this.
Giddy up. And just keep going.
Yeah.
Just go fast.
Yeah.
Go fast. All right. Walnut and Cathristraub. You hear a commotion in the hallway behind. As you are looking down, and you've just seen this great arm swipe out at your friends in the alley. And around the corner, coming into the box, is a flustered-looking Spice Caraway.
He comes into our box.
He says, yeah, absolutely.
I look at him and I go,
He's like, I found it.
and I go, Spice Caraway.
Walnut Dawn Grass.
And she goes, when did I tell you my last name?
Dun, dun, dun.
She goes, I knew you were a crafty son of a bee. And she goes, where's my cart?
No, can I interject?
Yeah, go
something?
ahead.
It's Spice Caraway, Walnut Dawn Grass, because there's drought.
We're still talking over you?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Exactly.
Where's my cart?
Your cart is someplace. Prince Shimmerscale can't break it apart.
So you did take my
With
cart.
this thugs? Oh, absolutely. 100%. Yes. If you had 2 carts, I would have stolen the other one.
I don't like people touching my things.
I don't like people touching your things either, so I had to touch it first.
How do we get this cart?
This is very friendly. This is a friendly thing I did.
Thank you.
I do a lot of friendly things for you guys.
Why?
And I get a lot of trouble for it.
She goes, fine, all right, don't ever do it again.
Yeah, you're in over your head, kid.
What makes you say that?
How high the water is and how high you seem to think it is.
Yeah. No, I'm familiar with the saying.
Probably also how tall we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
That's a factor as well.
He's got to get in. He has to get in on it.
But cold, probably how tall we are too. It's related.
It's all part of the system. It's all connected.
Walnut goes, listen.
And Spice comes up and he's like, what are we watching? Oh, hey.
Yeah, right. This is the situation. She goes, here's the situation.
My parents went away for a week's
parents
vacation.
went away for a week's vacation.
They left the keys to the brand new Porsche. Now, would they mind?
Truly what happened.
Yeah.
Here's the situation. Our friends are fighting to the death over custody of a kid that's not anybody's except for the rightful parents. But that's beside the point. We've been tasked with finding a way out of the city in a hurry. And you are the only person that knows where the cart is.
Yes.
So unfortunately, I have need of your services, and those services are exactly this: finding the cart, figuring a fast way out of the city. No more, no less.
Deal.
Okay.
I know how to do all that stuff.
What do you want? Something
Relax.
in return?
Maybe. We'll do an IOU.
He'll give you whatever.
I was going to say, if this is bothering you, I asked for the same thing and you just use it.
Yeah.
Now it's our thing.
Same. Can I get a perception check?
Sure. 17.
It's very good.
So much perception.
Flash.
That's like
Blah, atomic brain.
Yeah.
It's very good. So you, there's been a lot of cologne, but there's a lot of sweat too.
I hate him.
Yeah, there's a lot of sweat and a lot of cologne. You would say it's like there's so much sweat that it's almost like intentional. At a certain level, it's like it's a part of the scent assault that he's trying to create.
He smells like salt?
He's a sensation.
Walnut.
The scent of salt?
Yeah, I look at him and I just go, I gotta tell you something, because apparently we're friends now. You smell.
It's a real stink about you.
Yeah, just a lot. There's just a lot to smell.
Is it too much?
Yeah, I would say that. I would emphatically say that. It's too much.
We have a pool of water that, we're looking at the fight through, but you could avail yourself of it.
Walnut goes, yeah, if we're going to be in a cart together, you might want to just consider taking a dunk real quick. And she goes, believe me, I get it. I don't like to bathe either, but as you can tell. And she goes, no smell.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Well, you wait long enough and it just sort of fades into the background.
Yeah, because is used to it.
Yeah.
Spice says, and pokes the water a couple times, and then the ripples go out, and there is a moment where you all see, instead of what you're supposed to see, you see all of your reflections in the water looking up, and from the fretboard past the keys, you can see that there is a blade extended on the lute. All right. So we're back in to we're back into Virtue's Forge.
No, we're not. Nothing's happening. Back to our room.
I don't want anything to do with
We're
any
still
of this
getting
anymore.
through the paintings. Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So we're back into Virtue's Forge. All these statues seem pissed off. They all seem like they're mad for whatever reason. You are still ensconced in the daddy wrap.
You bet.
Daddy rap.
Yeah, like, what do we just got to keep fighting museum quality
We're still stealthed.
works of art? Yeah, that's true. I know. Where's the dude? I
Yeah.
want to start screaming, but all right, we are still stealth. I will not do that.
You just want to go to work?
Yeah.
I reach up and cover your mouth.
Like this mother.
I like the idea of you guys are invisible and your voice, show yourself.
So you have emerged now out into the light, and you can see it isn't like it's just the must be the folkway here. You know that there are people watching, but it is completely silent. This is not like this isn't like a gladiatorial arena. Like it's a ritual of state, and it's accorded the same sort of respect as a court proceeding. I need perception rolls from my special friends.
15.
4.
15?
But boo.
Right behind. So you are passing each of these angry statues, each one more agitated than the last, and you can see the mailed boot of a man, a dragon individual, just past sort of like the stone dais part. You can see that someone is waiting just past it.
Oh, okay. Past the last statue.
Exactly.
All right. I gotta be like, he's past the last statue.
Okay.
Or he's past the last statue.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to make an appearance, or should we stealth past him and surprise him?
I feel like in a fight of honor,
For
if
what?
this is
For
so,
something?
if this is this is an honor duel.
Yeah.
This has the gravity of a court proceeding.
If
We
you-
shouldn't sneak
Right.
attack.
I agree with you, but if you had to put a numerical value on the amount of honor that Shimmer Scale has,
Yeah, it's true.
I love
mean-
this conversation. Like she's in the thing, the
Yeah,
Bjorn.
just
You're
like looking up.
Yeah.
We're just like, you're making good points.
chest.
Yeah.
you're making a lot of sense.
You're making sense.
I can't wait. All right, you want to sneak attack him? That's fine.
You know what this is?
I value winning above all else.
Then sneak we shall.
Okay.
Absolutely. Now let's give me some initiative rolls.
20.
1.
Is it a 0?
Now.
It's a, yeah, I think technically it is
You
a
have
0.
-1?
Yeah.
You don't go.
I never go.
You should be using your re-rolls on your advantage on your initiative.
know.
'cause
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
always low.
Because you get chewed.
I know.
Which I think
You get chewed on
usually
it.
like.
So Rosie, you were going to take advantage of this sneaky scenario.
Yeah. Especially since Dinar is taking a power nap. So
Well, yeah. You can
5.
pause, we're invisible, can't be seen, and then basically we can start me and you back to back.
right, sure, yeah. I would definitely hold action until Dinar's ready to fight. It's his fight, and I'm just a Bjorn, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to do much.
Start swinging.
Come over here. I got you. So Dinar is gonna, or Rosie's gonna hold action then until we get the chance to do our cool combo.
Okay.
And we are still stealthed.
Okay. So as you are nearing this this foot, the hated foot
Oh yeah.
of your foe.
The dread foot.
Dirtfoot Roberts.
The dreaded Laramie.
So you can see that there is at the end of this is waiting for you. Behind a statue to your left, arcs out a whip. Is your AC 18?
It is.
18. So you are seized by this whip. I need you to make a strength athletics check from feet.
That's what the big strong boy's about.
+3.
What about your thing? Oh,
15.
Not bad, not bad.
So there is an attempt to pull you bodily off of Clarkmore and down onto the cobble, and you were able to retain your position up on your found steed.
Do I pull them out from where it came from?
No, you're simply not laid prone, which is
Right.
a positive experience for you.
For me too.
And I can see where it is.
Oh,
I can see
absolutely.
it's-
It's connected directly to a rope, and that is his second,
yeah.
Jessen.
So now we know both
But
their
in
locations.
a gray robe with black edges, and a silvered necklace whose token is hid inside the cloak.
What's wrong?
I don't think it reaches.
Yeah.
you just hear the dial tone. Gonna
Exactly.
kill us all.
So the whip, as you're managing this this interruption, bare minimum, the boot and its wielder emerge from around the front of this dais, and he emerges at a high. Oh shit! Okay.
Womp womp.
Shadow Council.
Well, Shadow Council, may our labors please you. I may be in a situation to annihilate your servant Dinar Blitzen.
We're invisible.
Still invisible.
Pass without trace does not make you invisible. It makes you difficult to track.
That's true. Yeah.
So, don't want to be that guy. So he has emerged from around this corner, and he has run up and jumped and has brought this mail gauntlet, left hand.
Yep.
He's brought it, this scale gauntlet, directly down on you
I'm playing with you, bud.
with a natural 20.
Oh,
You explode.
Oh no!
you wanted to use it.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, you were complaining you couldn't use it last game or last session.
Be honest.
All right. No, I will be honest. On 2d12,
Oof.
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Oh.
Thank you, Timora.
Yeah, exactly. So 9 points.
No.
It's nothing.
2d12.
And it connects just with your pauldron on your right shoulder. But the force is tremendous. It's like a battering ram that comes down on your body. Dinar Blitzen, it is your turn.
So it says your steed serves as a mount both in combat and out, and you have, which rhymed, fun, and you have an instinctive bond with it that allows you to fight as a seamless unit. So is that a status, like being on a mount? Like, do I might get like extra value on an attack, or is it just like, no, it's a mount?
Being mounted?
Yeah.
Cavalry versus foot soldiers seems like a pretty good advantage. Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I can handle the back parts, and I can also make sure that he is using those hooves
Okay.
like a professional.
All right. That's what I want.
Yeah. I'll make sure that he's swinging with a hoof.
So, let's just get right to it.
Let's get right
Absolutely.
to it.
Get right
Dinar
to it.
Blitzen.
Where is it? Here's what I want to do. I want to get down and dirty with Prince Shimmerscale, and we're wearing this Bjorn because combat effectiveness, it's middle of the road, but it's also, it's like
Cultural.
it's cultural. It's like this is family,
Yeah.
sort of thing. So I want to say that to him, and then I want to compel duel. So I attempt to compel a creature into a duel. One creature that you can see within range must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, he's drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. For duration, he has disadvantage on attack roll against creatures other than you and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space more than 30 feet away from you. So he basically has to keep coming at me.
Yeah.
And then I just want to draw him into this antler hoof. Punch kick, shredder.
Blender.
Yeah, I want
Yeah,
him to have no choice. Now, once he gets ground up in that, the spell will end because once he's like takes damage from someone other than me, he
Got to do the wisdom saving throw.
snaps out of it. But yeah,
Yeah.
But at least we can draw him in, so hypnotically, and then just grind him up like meat.
Right. Wonderful.
Yeah, kill that young girl's dad.
Yeah.
He punched me.
No, I know.
He was
He's a
mean to
jerk.
me
He
once.
was mean. He was mean to me twice.
And he kicked Legati.
And he kicked Legati.
He's garbage.
Look, based on all the normal plot points, this guy's a dick. We're totally in the right. No one, there won't be a trial.
The last
even-
person who would argue with you was Rosie. So.
Not even Sorsha seemed to like him.
No.
Yeah.
She said that
No
he
one
was
does.
not a nice
Doing
person.
this town
Yeah.
a favor.
His kid calls me dad.
Maybe we'd be doing her a favor.
All right, so yeah, I compel duel, wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I'm shipping Sorsha and Walnut, sorry.
Yeah.
That's my ship sailing.
What about Sorsha?
14 spell DC. I don't know.
Exactly. I came away with a 19 on that.
Oh shit. All
So
right.
I was able. I mean, luckily for you, I mean, he compelled,
already in my face
He
anyway.
compelled you into this entire thing.
Yeah,
This
that's
whole
true.
thing is his compelled
I
duel.
know, but I wanted to just
No.
so he couldn't retreat or he couldn't double back or
No,
anything.
I agree that it was awesome. I agree that it was awesome, and I want to support you 100%.
Would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I agree that it would have been awesome, but it sucked.
Yeah.
Rosie Beestinger.
Yeah. Is he close enough for me to wail on him?
Yeah, I mean, he is basically right in your face. You can get out of the Bjorn. You can stay in the Bjorn.
All right, here it is. So once I realized that we had been spotted with the whip cracked
Yeah.
out, I hid, like tucked my
Deep.
limbs
Deep
into
within-
the Bjorn.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he comes down and punches you, all the limbs pop out like a spider.
Yeah.
And they just start wailing on him. So I get 2 attacks per action, and I'm going to spend a key point to do flurry of blows. So it's going to be 4 unarmed attacks.
So
Did he?
thematically, he punches me in the head and then lands on the side. And then I like insult him to try to compel duel, and he shakes it off. And then I just turn my chest towards him, and you just start punching the shit
It's
out
like
of
a
him.
battleship where you just wheel
I'm just
over.
like,
And you're like, get him, Grandma.
Yeah, you get him. This right here.
Oh, you fuck with this.
on my turn, I'm gonna try to grab him and pull him in. And probably just punch the shit out of him.
Just get in
Do you have
here.
grapple? Do you have like a grappling
Oh, yeah.
action? Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm about to do 4 unarmed attacks. 1 with each limb.
Yeah.
Good gravy.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, that's not great. Okay, so the first one is definitely not going to hit, which was an 8. That one's a 15.
Yes.
That one is a 24. And that one is an 18.
Yes, that hits as well.
Okay, so 3 hits. It's just my left hand that doesn't hit because it fell asleep. From
Yeah,
being
exactly.
inside the
Oh,
Bjorn.
yeah. And you're like,
Geez, I'll get that one next time. Okay, so then I'm going to do 3 unarmed damage attack hits on him. And I guess
Let's see it.
He's well armored, so I'm going for the juicy bits, like the neck and the eyeballs.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 6 and 8 and a 5.
6, 8.
19.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very good.
Yeah, he absorbs this with a what you would describe as a psychotic level of non-engagement with the physical acts.
Oh,
He just doesn't blink and just takes it all in the face and just like whatever.
he shudders a little bit.
Yeah.
So this is like,
He's
is
Yeah,
that what the implication is here?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I thought it was good.
Talk it out, I guess.
Diplomacy.
Yeah.
I like that you try to compel duel, you turn him, I fight him, doesn't affect him, you're like, You guys, we've rushed into this.
You know what? Is
Time
this
to take a step back.
Is this even a plan?
In this glittering giant steed. You and a Bjorn, and I'm just like, maybe we went about this the wrong way.
It doesn't have to be about fun.
Shimmer scale, I said some things. I'm sorry.
We started off on the wrong foot.
We started off way on the wrong foot.
All right, well, we're gonna head right back into the top.
Yeah.
We're going back with
I'm excited.
with Jessen, who is going to.
Wait, Rosie held her action from the end. She's actually at the front, isn't she?
Well, I mean, we can keep her here. I mean, now that we're going in sequence.
Oh, I just meant in case you wanted to go again.
Sure.
Wouldn't she technically get to
Thanks,
go?
Walnut.
I guess that's true. No, that's correct. She would have gone there, but typically speaking, if you had taken your action in this round.
But that wasn't. That was the previous round.
It's previous round.
Because she held action. She was originally first.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, no.
I like it.
It's okay.
I basically just thought of her as coming in here.
Makes a lot.
Oh, she was going to permanently be there. My bad, sorry.
It's you know what?
was
We're
trying to
talking about the
action.
same. We're talking about the same thing.
We are talking about the same thing. My
Yeah.
bad.
So I can go again? I have to go again?
Do I have a rope around my arm? Maybe we should cut the rope so he can't yoink us all.
Do you have a rope? The whip?
Yeah. I grabbed it, but I don't know. On his turn, he could yoink it, try to pull
Yeah.
it again.
Sure. I don't have any cutting mechanisms except my teeth.
I have a knife and a pickaxe that I never use, but
Okay.
I've got both of them like on my belt.
Okay, so I could potentially like lift one off of you.
Yeah, you can grab them with a
do
knife
that.
and just yoink it and
Okay.
cut the rope.
Yeah, I'll do that. Is that my whole action? To cut this whip off of Dinar?
It wouldn't hurt. I mean, it's gonna take some doing.
Okay, all right. Sure, I'll do that.
Okay, just so he can't topple us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have to roll again against it.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay. As
Now you have a knife.
exactly, it's taut. Like the whip is taut. He's still trying to pull him off, and it just snaps and springs back. And then Jessen takes this opportunity to leap up and attack Clarkmore.
No.
Oh, no.
You
I want him to gore him.
dick.
I don't know what his health is.
There's a lot of standard.
Is there like, I was trying to find it in there. I couldn't see it.
Probably set you up.
It's like a little.
I had I think.
Simmer the nice sheep.
Hey, well, I've got like these, and you can generate them for familiars and stuff like that too. So
Oh, okay.
we can get you one.
Yeah, you can get you some of these.
Some of these good rolls.
You've seen maneuvers like this from Rosie Beestinger. Just a torrent of open and closed hand blows against the massive battleship-like side of Clarkmore.
Right in the haunch.
Yeah,
Oh no.
right in his most tender haunch.
That's the haunch you don't want anyone hitting.
Tender.
No. That's your private haunch, right?
No touching haunch.
Private reserve.
Yeah, I was gonna say reserve hunch. This is a 98
Select.
What are we talking about? Grapefruit.
fresh cut garden hose.
Fresh garden hose. Coriander. So he has decided to go hard at work on that, but he has Prince Shimmerscale. His face just oddly out of sync with the situation. Is Jesus Christ is
The king of battle.
is said to is the lord of the fight.
Oh no.
He is able to deliver another 9 points
To me?
to you, and he also and after he punches you, he takes a step back and sort of sets his back foot into the cobble, and much like you can tell that he is adopting a breath weapon position. But when he opens his mouth, there's no. It's not fire or acid or anything like that. It's just a sonic pulse.
Oh boy.
It's
Foghorn.
like Tubin throat singing. Is that what you're doing?
He's a dolphin.
Dolphins don't do that.
That's a seal.
That was a seal dolphin.
Dolphins get up
Actually,
when they're
it's a-
floating around. They
That one
do
is a
this.
sea lion.
Clarkmore stumbles badly under the
Ooh, no.
effects of that.
We hardly knew you.
You take 15 points of damage, Rosie,
Oofa doofa.
About half my health, everybody.
Yeah.
and you grab another 6.
Yikers.
That
You want
was
this kid or not?
that was from
Where?
Shimmerscale?
Yeah, who did that?
Okay, that's
Justin?
No, Shimmer Scale's
Oh, okay.
breath weapon is
What was
this
the 9 from
okay.
before?
is this sonic pulse. He can punch you and breathe on you.
Oh no.
Punch and breathe.
You got a bonus?
It's called the P&B. You heard?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, wonderful.
I get 2 attacks.
Right. Now, Denarbo 10. Tell me first of all, tell me how you contend with this new information.
With the new information that he's got a sonic.
The sonic weapon, and
he's used it
shredded
once.
your HP.
He's burned that spell slot. It's
He's
fine.
burned that slot. Yeah, he's just like me. He's gonna have to take a short rest if he wants to do it again. So I'm not too worried about it.
Right.
My health's low. Your
Saw
health
that.
is low.
Why not a long rest?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fast between
So do you produce? How are you going to contend with this?
No. So where is he in proximity to me?
So he's
He punched. He did it right on our face, right?
Yeah.
Did we get knocked back at all?
Yeah, absolutely. Like these are big hits, but Clarkmore, under the effects of that sonic pulse, his knees have begun to wobble.
Yeah. Well,
He's no longer a 100% safe platform.
So we're of one mind, me and the fine Steve.
yeah,
so
you
we might
know
as
each-
well do like dual attack sort of thing.
Yeah, you know
So
each other
jump
well.
off one way, send Clarkmore another way, try to flank him with Clarkmore, and so we'll jump down off Clarkmore, and I want to rush him, and I want to grab him up. I want to grab him. I want to grab him good. I want to grab him good and mean. That would be 1 attack, right?
The grapple?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or I want to. Well, I'm thinking like, do I want to attack first and then grapple?
Well, yeah. I think that you want to. Well, I can't say.
Okay.
I can't say as much as I want to.
I get 2 attacks.
Like I want you to win, not this monster.
We're not doing table talk today, right? We're going to just do this.
Just blast through.
Please.
We're going to do table talk in a moment.
Keep going.
All right. Yeah.
So tell me how you contend with it.
I'm gonna jump down. I wanted to get. Is this enough of movement to jump down and get over to him? Like within attack
easily,
range? All right.
easily.
And then I want to hit him with the sword and get one good great weapon swing in, and then assuming that goes fine, second attack. I want to grab him. I want to grab him like a Muay Thai. Like headlock thing, and I'm gonna pull his head towards my chest, sort of thing. That's the game.
Let's see that.
Well, first I'll do the great weapon swing. So I'm gonna do great weapon. I'm gonna do take advantage.
Oh, thank God.
Exactly.
Good, and you're gonna.
Now, as you remove toothbrush from your.
I already had toothbrush.
Yeah. I'm just saying, as you produce it, as you brandish it, the light of the sun just plays all along.
Nice.
Plays all along your scales. Like you feel like a new person. You get +2 attack.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, sweet. Just for being clean? Should clean myself more often.
For undergoing the proper ritual with the necessary reverence.
Oh.
So where's the great weapon master?
Rosie cleaned you so good.
Yeah.
You doing advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
On your turn, when you score a critical hit. All right, I get +10 attack to this.
Nice.
Whoa.
That's not how it works.
What was that?
That was a 12.
It doesn't count. You have advantage anyway.
Well,
That's
you
terrible.
did. That was a 3.
13.
Ooh, much better.
13
Plus
2. Right? So
Yep.
15.
Plus a bunch.
Plus
right?
your strength and all that
No,
shit.
You said +10.
no, I take a -5 penalty, so I'm rolling even, and I do +10 damage.
I see.
Yeah, 15 is correct.
Okay. So if I hit him, then I'm doing
Yeah, so let's see the damage.
10 plus 2d6 plus 3.
Dang.
4, 5, 6,
19?
7, 8, 9, 19. Yeah.
Jeez.
And that's attack 1, and then attack 2 would be grip him up.
So grip him up.
16.
So you just describe the toothbrush assault that is going to lead into this grip.
I would love to flourish this if possible. So,
Straight off the
toothbrush was
ground,
dragging.
samurai?
But yeah, toothbrush was dragging before. When I jumped down, it's still in hand. I want to bring it down, crack him with it good, flourish it, resheath it,
You put it away.
and grab him all in one fluid, like smack across the face, and then grab him.
It's
'Cause
not-
I don't want to throw him on the ground. I don't
It's
want to throw
not
the sword on the
strictly
ground.
according to the rules, but this is pretty sweet.
Super anime.
Yeah, exactly. So
Of course,
you get a
as
hold of
anime
him.
as possible.
So you grip him up, rock solid.
And then I want to, like I said, Muay Thai.
Exactly.
I want both
Bring him.
hands behind the lower part of his
Yeah.
head, not his neck. So you don't go to the neck, you go
All right,
below.
here. Now, what do you
Okay.
say? This is vital.
What do I say? Oh, it's my cool action
Yeah.
line when I do this?
Yeah.
I go, your kid doesn't like you. She likes me more. And I pull his head right into Rosie.
All right, hey, now, Shadow Council, Mayor Labors, please you. That is our game for this week.
Oh, man.
We will pick up this vigorous combat scenario next Thur at around the same time. For now, we're going to go attempt we're going to try the facilities, see if they work for us, and then we're going to do some table talk. So don't go anywhere.